Oh, hello everyone. How's everyone doing today for this tournament? I know what I've realized. Let me get that music going. Fantasy Strike here. Also, I should probably put my headset on. Or plug my headset in, should I say? Well, welcome to the tournament, everyone. How's it going? Sorry, it took us a little bit to get started here. I had to, okay, we're gonna be checking out Janet and Grubby Grimbo on the stream first here. Sorry, we were a little bit behind. I had to update the brackets a little bit last minute. We got a few last minute entries, so yeah, gotta update those brackets, right? I went to the store about like an hour before the tournament, and I got this. You guys like fruit punch? I really like fruit punch. I went to the store specifically to get cheese because I was making chicken parmesan. But I saw the fruit punch, and I'm like, I kind of want some fruit punch today. It seems like it'd be a good idea. Yeah. All right, good luck to these players. Looks like they're getting straight into it, which is fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Alrighty, I think we're just waiting for them to get their characters selected. I already know that Janet will be on the Lum, the DeGrey, and the Midori. She always picks those characters, of course. And yeah, we'll get into it right when they are ready to start up. So good luck to both of these players, of course. It looks like they are getting ready to go here. So we may be seeing some Rook. Nope, just some DeGrey, some Argargarg, and Valerie from Grubby Grimbo. Janet, of course, on the Midori, the Lum, and the DeGrey. And we may be seeing a mirror match. If Janet wins this, there won't be a mirror match. But if she loses, then we may still see a mirror match. Alright, here we go. Starting with the DeGrey against the Art. Gets hit by the Goldfish, unfortunately. Trying to make her way in. Does get in, gets counter hit, unfortunately. Goes for the Truth. No punish, though. Good ranging from Janet. Gets the counter hit with the Justice Kicks to get past the Goldfish. Gets in for another 2 points of damage. Good trade from Janet. And Janet seeming to just try and bait something out from Grubby, but Grubby's defense there was actually very, very good. Unfortunately, does get counter hit there, though, at the end. Alright, goes for the jump B there into the assist, not get hit by the Goldfish. Ooh, and a very good play coming out from Grubby there. Goes for the drill into the throw, catching Janet using the super meter, actually. Janet getting hit by that Goldfish as well, getting counter hit by the Bluefish. Needs to be careful here. Does get in. As Grubby into the corner, catches those long arms from the forward A. Janet does get a counter hit and to a back A for 2 damage. Really pressuring Grubby Grimbo in the corner here. Gonna have to block here, Janet will. Good blocks. It was a very good safe jump to get past the Bubble Pop into the Truth Punch to get past that Bluefish. Very well done from Janet. Gonna take the second game as well. Goes to the assist and I get hit by the Goldfish. Grubby Grimbo not blocking it and now is in the corner. And the ground super read on the forward A will catch Grubby Grimbo going for the forward A. Very well done from Janet. Great reads and pressure there, pushing Grubby into the corner almost every round. So very well done.
Make it exciting. I'm confident in the judgment.
Grubby Grimbo on the DeGrey this time. And Janet on the circus purple colored Lum here. Right, Janet already getting half of her super meter filled there with the cake. Good blocks from Janet. Great air to air from Grubby though into another jump A. That's where coming out from Janet, safe because of those fireworks. Gets another fireworks. It's not good for Grubby. He is about to take a lot of chip damage here. Gonna have to deal with these baby Lums as well. Goes to the roll, and the Cloud actually protecting Janet from getting punished there. Grubby really struggling here against Janet's Lum. Neutral A catching the jump, and the roll will catch the second jump as well. And Janet already up around here. This can sometimes be a hard matchup for the Lum player, but the DeGrey has to make his way in, of course. Once DeGrey gets in, though, it is very favored for DeGrey. Oh, and that was such a smart play from Janet, letting the ghost hit her there so that those 2 baby Lums would stay and getting so much damage. I believe that was a 4 or 5 damage combo from Janet. So well done. Allowing herself to get hit by the ghost to let those baby Lums stay up. Very smart play. Not many players would let that happen. They would have just blocked it instead. There is a cake there as well, and Janet going for it. Does get some chip onto Grubby also, and this firework is going to make Grubby have to force his way in, and he walks in a little bit too much there, and the fireworks will take out Grubby that round. Alright, Janet already up 2 rounds here, going for the jump in. Gets the cloud into the neutral A, into the roll for 3 points of damage. Yomi counter coming out from Janet as well. This is not good for Grubby Grimbo. Throw in, item toss into the throw, and goes for the neutral A. Catching Grubby, maybe perhaps Yomi countering there.
You win.
Very well done from Janet, taking this second game as well.
Game 3.
Light and love and painting.
Let's have a fair fight.
Janet on the Midori, Grubby Grimbo on the Valerie. Grubby, of course, has the good matchup here. Valerie extremely strong against the Midori.
Fight.
Alright, jumping coming out from Janet. Good blocks from Grubby. Grubby trying to make his way in. Does get a neutral A after the parry. Another cyan, magenta, yellow. Catches the parry for a second time. And there it is on the bounce up. Catches the 2 damage, jump A. And Grubby going to take a round here. If Grubby can keep the momentum going here. Or if Janet can figure something out here. A great jumping combo from Janet. Gets 3 points of damage. Cyan, magenta taking 2 off of Janet here. And the jump in, we may be seeing a rainbow disc here. Oh, and that's so unfortunate. And there it is. And the yellow will catch Janet there as well. Grubby getting a big combo there with the jump in rainbow disc here. Alright, good defense here from Grubby. We saw this before. And a Yomi counter! Oh no! I don't know why Grubby thought he should throw there, but that throw may cost him this round here. Maybe the next one as well. Oh, and goes for a 4-day instead of the cyan magenta, not getting that extra damage from the whiffed command throw. And Grubby just needs to not give Janet more. Dragon Form gets the yellow here on the human transformation. Janet in a really tough spot here, only at 1 bar of health. Grubby is going to lose there though with a great jump in from Janet. Gotta make sure that you block those jump ins from Midori or you will take 3 points of damage. Goes for the cyan. Dramatic Orb will catch the throw from Janet. Very good read from Grubby. A jump in throw catching Janet's parry into the zip cross up. Goes for the yellow. Doesn't connect, but does get the anti-air magenta. And Grubby will get a perfect victory to close out this third game here, getting a game on the board. Alright. Janet, of course, still on the match point. Grubby Grimbo trying to get his way back into this, though. Of course, DeGray and Midori are a very interesting matchup. DeGray has a lot of options with that ghost. You kind of can use it as a pseudo projectile, but in some ways it can be better because it can get past the armor of the dragon form command throw. Great first hit coming out from Grubby, getting 3 points of damage altogether. Goes to the forward A into a neutral A for 2 more points of damage. And Janet really seeming to struggle here with her Midori, but does get in for a good 3 damage combo, pushing Grubby into the corner, but an air-to-air will go to Grubby, taking that last point of life from Janet. And Grubby up around here. Going for the assist here. Good blocks from Janet. Dragon Form coming out. Going for the normal throw. Not able to connect with anything. Assist. The ghost will connect, but mistiming the throw after the double BB. Goes for the command throw, getting hit by the ghost, but a great throw from Janet, pressuring Grubby into the corner. Another throw catching the whiff on the ground super, and 3 throws in a row will let Janet take that round. Janet's Dragon Form almost out, though. Needs to be a little bit aware of this. A command throw coming out. Both players whiffing, but it going to Grubby, of course, getting a 3-point damage combo. And Grubby already having Janet in a tough position. A great jump in throw there from Janet, getting 2 points of damage. Pressuring Grubby into the corner and a butt slam into another throw. And Grubby needs to Yomi counter perhaps more. Janet again winning with 3 throws in a row. Janet very strong with these good throw reads here. Catching Grubby just walking backwards. A parry will connect, but unfortunately getting behind. And another throw. This is not good. Grubby needs to start Yomi countering. A parry will get whiffed and punished. Dragon Form coming out for Janet. Goes for the neutral a little bit out of range. Another throw into a command throw. And that is so unfortunate for Grubby there. Janet just threw him about 12 times in a row there, including a command throw at the end. And Janet will take this match victory. Very well done from Janet. She will move on in winner's side here. Congratulations indeed to Janet. Alrighty. I believe that I will awaiting our next match coming up here. Let me check the brackets, how things are going. I'm sure things are moving along swimmingly, smoothly, however you want to say it. Yeah, so Janet won. Yeah, that was a fairly quick match, so we may have to wait just a little bit. Thanks so much to everyone who came out to the stream today. It's been lots of fun. Let me message Leontis here, the bracket runner. Thanks to Leontis, of course, for running the brackets for me. It is a big help, as always. Both great players indeed, Fireblur. You can join this week? Yeah, hopefully we can see you next week, Jay Sang. I'd love to have you in a tournament. It'd be absolutely great. Throw Queen indeed. Yeah, no, it was absolutely fantastic. I always do love watching the sort of the skill level of some of these players in these tournaments. We actually have a pretty stacked tournament today. We've got players like the Rook Hugger, C. Chavez, Janet, as we just saw. Let's see, we've got Plib. So many great players today. So I'm very excited to see how the top 8 looks towards the end here. I suppose that we could check out one of the matches. We may miss a little bit of it, but we could check out one of them. Let's see. Purple Shirt and Ritzy, perhaps. Let me find... There's Ritzy. I don't know if... I think that's the right Ritzy, but I'll just do Purple Shirt just to be certain. And we'll get a match here on screen as soon as possible. I do love the Fantasy Strike music. It's very nice, you know, when I need to just take a drink of water or something. There's Fantasy Strike music playing, and it's just fantastic. Alrighty, we may be missing just a round here. Generally, it lets you in after you finish up a round. Oh, you just finished Purple Shirt? No worries at all. We could actually... Okay, no, it looks like our next match is going to be C. Chavez and Valtix. So it looks like Valtix was able to defeat Najis in the tournament. So we will be checking out Chavez versus Valtix. We are not in top 8 yet, but we will be getting there as soon as possible. Oh, a posture check coming out from Hatch. I will try my best to keep a good posture. Yeah, I sometimes slack on that, but I should be more aware of this. Alrighty. Letting Leontis know that we are ready to go here. Team battle coming up. Alright, looks like we're going to see some Oni gank here, some Oni Maru.
Game 1.
Alright, good luck to both of these players, of course. I actually have yet to see Valtix. Valtix seeming to be maybe a new player on the radar. We'll see how he does against C. Chavez. Chavez, of course, top 8ing at Anime Evo, making a name for himself there. Goes for the forward A instead of the throw after the safe jump in. Gets parried. Gets parried and, you know, the back A for the 2 damage. Gets the guard crush onto Valtix. Valtix really struggling here. A great bash forward into the forward A for that 3 damage combo. And Chavez going to take this first round with a perfect victory. Going for the jump A. A fantastic jump in parry from Valtix. Going for another jump into the throw. Chavez already into the corner. Dragon Form coming out from Valtix. Goes to the jump A. Is going to get punished with that ground sweeper. Great ground sweeper from Chavez. Valtix already lower on life here. And Dragon Form about to run out. Needs to be careful. Does get the air to air though. For a 3 damage combo. No blocks on the Divide and Conquer. Human Form coming out is going to get blocked. Or is going to get hit there with the cross up. And another one for that 2 damage. Chavez coming back from 1 point of life here. Chavez up 2 rounds now against Valtix. Alright, Valtix trying to make his way in. And actually gets around that. Is going to get guard crushed, so nonetheless, going to take only 1 point of damage, though. Oh, and the backwards hitbox of the ground C will catch Valtix on the other side, unfortunately. Back A coming out again. Valtix is dead now. Chavez getting 2 perfect victories in this first game and going to take that first game. Very well done from Chavez.
Haven't practiced enough. I'm confident in the judgment.
Alright, Valtix on the Degrave, Chavez on the Grave here. This might not necessarily be a horrible matchup for Grave, but it is a very obnoxious match. A lot of the things that the Grave can do really can annoy Grave, of course, with the Ghost. Oh, and getting hit by these projectiles is not where you want to be. Chavez playing a very safe game. Valtix going in for a little bit more of a risky gameplay, risky high reward, but Chavez, of course, happy to just play defensive and block when needed. Getting hit by these projectiles yet again. Valtix already down half health here. Going for the assist here, gonna have some good blocks, but keeps walking into these projectiles, unfortunately. Going for the final arbiter, is going to get, hit for 1 damage there by Chavez. Great reactions from Chavez, of course. Right when you see that, just going for that ground super. Alright, going for these bees here. Valtix trying to get something to work here. Unfortunately, we have been disconnected. Let me try and get back in here on these players. Oh, did they disconnect? Oh, no, they did not disconnect. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. It is an online tournament. Sometimes things do happen, but we will get back in as soon as possible. Hopefully we only miss a round, but we may have to wait to get in for the next round, or after the next round, should I say. I wonder if any of you guys have Fruit Punch. I have Fruit Punch next to me, just sipping away while we wait to get back in here. And here we go, getting back in here. Chavez does look to have taken that last round that we were watching. We only have missed one. Good blocks here from Baltix. Trying to make his way in. Great jump in throw from Chavez into, oh, it doesn't go for the hit confirm 3 damage combo with a 4-day. A little bit out of range to get that combo there. Gets a great air to air into another throw, and Baltix only at 1 bar of health and gets the cross up. Great plays from Chavez, going to take this second game with another perfect victory.
Game 3. I'm confident in the judgment.
Life and love and painting.
Chavez this time on the Degray, Valtix on the Valerie. Two of the two very good characters in Fantasy Strike, of course. Very top tier indeed. We'll see which one wins this game this game, should I say. It's the first hit with the Rainbow. Another Rainbow going to get past the Ghost there. It's a little bit of a counter hit. Another Rainbow getting the air there. Not going for the extra damage on the bounce up there with a neutral A. Goes for another Rainbow. And this time Chavez with fantastic reactions will get the 2 damage punish there with that ground super. Going for the assist there with the Ghost. Neutral A's coming out from Valtix. Valtix still in this, of course. Has to be careful of taking chip, though, at 1 bar of health. Good blocks, but no punish, unfortunately. Gonna get counter hit. A little bit out of range, that Cyan was. And Chavez coming in with the neutral A to get that last point of damage. Not able to get the 4-day. Unfortunately, Valtix was able to recover in time. A great air-to-air into the 2 damage combo for Chavez, though. And the assist will connect. Looks like Chavez was opting to block there. Didn't know if his Ghost was going to hit, but still reacting in time to get that extra 2 points of damage. And also catching Valtix in the air there with the jump. And Chavez already only need... Oh, and this should connect for 3 damage. Gets a fantastic counter hit. Unfortunately for Valtix, he was pressing a button. Gonna lose more than half of his health there from that 1 super. And then, of course, not blocking the AA as well. And Chavez will take his match, moving on to the top 8, I believe, now in the tournament. Alright, we are going to move straight along here to Janet and Purple Shirt. Let me let Leonsis know that we are ready. Alright, that was a fantastic match. I see Valtix in the Twitch chat saying this guy is a god. Yes, Chavez is a very, very proficient player. He top 8'd at Anime Evo. He's beaten the Rook Hugger before. Very, very proficient player, of course.
Practiced enough.
Alright, Purple Shirt, of course, a great player, and Janet, a great player as well. Both these players vying for that top 8 spot. Whoever wins this will make their way into the winner's side top 8 and will be playing against C. Chavez. Alright, Janet on a bad matchup to start things off here. Grave, of course, good against Midori, being a zoner against the grappler. Janet jumping into these projectiles needs to be a little bit more aware of this. Does get past the big one, though, for a 3 damage combo. And how the tides have turned. Oh, no, gets the cross up, but doesn't hit confirm, unfortunately. A little bit too high, it looked like. Should be able to block this. Great blocks from Janet. A little bit of a Yomi counter there as well. Both players at 1 bar of health. It is worse for Janet, but unfortunately for Purple Shirt, went for a neutral A perhaps. Trying to get the anti-air, but Janet's big dragon fist going to get past that for a counter hit. And Purple Shirt, got to be careful while jumping. They're going to take a 4 damage combo from jumping and another headbutt. Oh, and went for the parry, but it was a safe jump from Purple Shirt. Going to actually get some damage onto Janet for that with parry. Janet, of course, waiting just for some dragon form here. Has to be careful of the chip damage here. Does not block the sword. Janet in the corner with only 3 bars of health, but 2 bars of health now. And Purple Shirt still at 1 bar. Janet just needs to get in once. Is going to get anti-aired with that. Good blocks from Janet. A little bit of a Yomi counter as well. Goes to the back A. Does get the counter hits in the air. And Janet coming back yet again from 1 life. Already up 2 rounds here. Going to get hit by the short projectile. Should be able to block. Oh, went for the neutral A. A little bit. Wasn't able to catch the anti-air there, unfortunately. Lots of neutral A's coming out. This should connect for 1. Great anti-air coming out from Purple Shirt with the ground super. Is going to get hit by a Dragon Buster, and Janet is in the driver's seat now. Little mess up on the cross-up headbutt there. Oh, and this is not good for Janet. Going to take a lot of damage here. 3 point. No! Just a jump in throw there. Purple Shirt recognizing that he was a little bit too high on that jump. Not wanting to get parried, of course. Great air from Purple Shirt, but a Yomi counter from Janet. This is so unfortunate for Purple Shirt. Janet's going to get 2 points of damage, as well as a Dragon Horn. Dragon Horn coming out. Should be able to block this, and that is all she wrote. And Janet going to take this first game with 3 rounds to none. Very well done from Janet. That is a pretty difficult matchup sometimes for Midori, of course, against a zoner. And Janet will take the game, of course.
Life and love and painting.
I'm confident in the judgment.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, Janet on the DeGray here. Purple Shirt on the Valerie. Of course, with the purple shirt from the Valerie, as is intended. Both players wearing purple shirts, of course. Janet with a little bit more of a formal look. Purple Shirt with more of the casual wear of Valerie, of course. Goes for the neutral. He gets Daggerfall. Janet only at 2 bars of health, but has Purple Shirt at 3. Doesn't hit confirm, unfortunately. Not able to get that 3 damage. Lots of Daggerfalls. And the Yomi counter. Amazing read coming out from Janet, catching Purple Shirt there. Goes for a neutral.
Assist.
Janet just needs a little bit of extra damage here. Both players at 1 bar of health. Purple Shirt going for the rainbow disc in the air. Janet not close enough for that to matter too much. Doesn't go for that second neutral A, not wanting to get hit by the ground zero. And a forward A at the wrong time. Unfortunately, Purple Shirt maybe not realizing how long that ground super lasted, and Janet will take that round victory. Very unfortunate for Purple Shirt. He just needed to wait a little bit longer to get that punish. A great counter hit coming out from Purple Shirt. Gets the cross up into the throw. Janet only at 2 bars of health there with the zip, and that is a counter hit with the zip for the 2 extra damage Purple Shirt needs. Tying things up this game. Alright, Purple Shirt and Janet seeming to play a little bit safer here. Waiting for the other player to do something. Great blocks from Janet. Gets a back A punish. Good punish for Janet. Counter hit coming out from Purple Shirt. No hit confirmed though. Gets the rainbow. Into the rainbow disc in the corner. This is not good for Janet. Janet. Oh no. Purple Shirt messed up a lot of his combos there, unfortunately. But a Cyan Magenta after the zip. For the chip damage into the throw. Gonna catch Janet out. And Janet 1 round away from losing this second game. See if Purple Shirt can get the win here. Goes to the 1-2, catching Purple Shirt, pressing a forward A there, I believe. Goes to the back A, does have Purple Shirt in the corner, and a counter hit! Couldn't get the 4 damage, unfortunately, but still was able to get the 3 damage. Amazing read counter hit from Janet. Goes to the Yomi counter on the first one. Gets hit by the Cyan, and this is not good for Janet. Another throw. Will we see a third throw? No, we're just going to see a safe jump zip and the Cyan to catch Janet with the B. And Purple Shirt will win this second game, tying things up this match 1-1.
Game 3.
Let the test begin.
I'll make it exciting.
Purple Shirt with the fancy Geiger intro. Janet on the Lum, of course. We'll see how Purple Shirt approaches this matchup. You do have to be a little bit aggressive against the Lum player as Geiger, which is a bit unusual than usual, depending on how Janet plays the Lum, of course. Let's see if Janet opts to throw out lots of items or goes for more of an aggressive approach. Looks like Janet is going for more items. This will punish. Great punish here from Purple Shirt. Oh, no, he lands inside of the Baby Lum, unfortunately. I thought he would get past it, but I was very wrong. Great flash gear from Purple Shirt. Is in a little bit of chip. Has to be careful. Gets the bomb from Janet. Going for the melon to get past the time spiral, but the air-to-air Lum will connect. Great skill Lum there. Skill Baby Lum, should I say, from Janet. Lots of Baby Lums coming out. Goes to the back, a little bit out of range. Dice roll coming out here. Is going to land on top of this time spiral, but I think Purple Shirt's going to land on the Baby Lum, and he will. Very unfortunate for Purple Shirt. Going to take more damage than he needed to. And Janet, of course, getting the cherry as well. This time, Purple Shirt will get the cherry, but lose that life immediately after with a roll-in from Janet. Goes to the melon toss here, gets a coin, but unfortunately, Janet keeps rolling into these time spirals. Very unfortunate. Has to be a little bit more aware of those time spirals. Oh, and that's... Oh, unfortunately, Janet did not block the flash gear. Walked into it, it looked like. I felt that it whiffed at first, but Purple Shirt going to capitalize on getting that range advantage again. Finally getting a fireworks and a 2 damage combo as well in the air. So great air-to-air from Janet. Gets another air-to-air into another 2 damage combo with the counter. This is not good for Purple Shirt. Goes for the jackpot. Went for the 2 cherries that were there, but unfortunately landing inside of that cloud. Going to take that last bit of damage there. Cycloid Revolution coming out from Purple Shirt. at the beginning of the round here, and this is pretty good for Purple Shirt. He should be able to get some chip damage at least. Looks like Janet perhaps maybe went for a throw there, but unfortunately going to get counter hit. Great counter hit in the air there. Air to air is coming out from Janet. Very strong here. Already has Purple Shirt in the corner. Jackpot coming out for Purple Shirt. It's going to, or for Janet, going to get hit, of course. Was going to get hit by the time spiral, but still got a lot of damage. And that chip setup there with the fireworks. Very unfortunate for Purple Shirt. Going to get chipped out by a melon toss. And Janet going to take that third game. One more game for Janet, and she will win this match, of course. Purple Shirt on the Geiger, Janet on the DeGray. I do still think that DeGray is probably Janet's best character. So we'll see how she approaches this matchup and also how Geiger approaches it. Of course, the Ghost is great and gets the truth at the start of the round here. Already 2 damage, 4 damage, and that's another 6 damage there. Gets a lot of good punches there. Good combos from Janet. Catching Purple Shirt out there. Takes all 6 of that damage or life from Purple Shirt immediately. Goes to the truth. A little bit out of range there. Does get the cross-up hit, though, for 2 damage. Great 4-day from Purple Shirt. Justice kick to get past the time spiral into another punch. The whiffed Flash Gear was going to get punished only for 1 damage, luckily for Purple Shirt. Janet at 3, Purple Shirt at 2. Goes for the Justice punch there, but is going to get punished. We may be seeing a truth here from Janet, and that would close out this game. Oh, the truth, unfortunately, not in range. Justice kicks, though. What a risky play from Janet to get past the Cycle Revolution. If Purple Shirt had blocked there, Janet would have lost that round. But sometimes you have to be risky in fighting games, of course. The whiffed ground super is going to get punished by Purple Shirt's Geiger. And to the throw on the wake up as well. Purple Shirt really loving these throws from his Geiger, of course. But Purple Shirt is in the corner now. Has to be a little bit aware of this. Goes to the truth. Is going to get punished with a 4-day, a great punish ability. Going to get a 3 damage combo there with the Ghost Connect, though. Janet and Purple Shirt both at 1 bar of health here. Oh, and a neutral A, not following up with another neutral A. And the air-to-air going to Purple Shirt, and the whiffed ground super will get punished with a throw. Purple Shirt will get a round here against Janet. Goes to the 4-day. Not able to get in anywhere. Goes to the just. Oh, he gets the counter hit! This is. Oh, and unfortunately, though, a little bit too close. It looked like Janet not able to get that 4 damage combo. But also, Janet putting Purple Shirt at 1 bar of health. Justice 6 will get punished with a throw. And Purple Shirt really doing a good job here. Janet just needing 1 more chip and does get the anti-air counter hit on that drop gear with the Justice kicks there. And Janet will move on into the top 8 against C. Chavez. Great plays from Janet, as always. Of course, good plays from Purple Shirt as well. He is still in this tournament. This was in winner's side, so we may be seeing more from Purple Shirt later on. Alright, we will be checking out PTRSD Boy versus either Shin or Plib. I know that they are still in their match at the moment. Let me check to see. Oh, it looks like it will be Shin versus PTRSD Boy here. So good luck to these players. Let me tell Leontis that we are good to go. So good luck to both these players. Thank you everyone, of course, who have come out to the tournament today to either watch it or play in it. It's been a lot of fun so far. I've been really enjoying it so far. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Game 1.
And here we go. We are getting straight into the first game here. PTRSD Boy going to be starting off on the Argargarg and Onimaru on the Shin. Of course, this is a good matchup for PTSD Boy. Argargarg has a very good way of, lots of good ways of zoning out Onimaru, but we'll see if Shin can make his way in. Does get hit by the Goldfish and is already poisoned twice. 4-day going to punish. Lots of 4-days coming out from PTSD Boy. Gets the Bluefish as well, and Shin already only at 3 bars of health here and poisoned as well. Counter hit coming out, but PTSD Boy not going to follow up with the 4-day. Going for the jump super, it looks like it said. Ground super coming out, but will not close out anything, and the poison will close out that first round here. PTRC Boy really putting on a lot of pressure with lots of projectiles and poisons, forcing Shin to go in at the times when he probably does not want to go in. Goes for the jump C there. Superior attack there. Counter hit coming out from PTRC Boy, catching Shin there with a 4-day. Oh, and this is not good for Shin. Going to potentially get poisoned again. Does get past the poison, but still gets hit by the Goldfish. Walking into these 4-days is very unfortunate. Looks like Shin opted to charge it up fully. PTRC Boy aware of that, of course, and is going to punish it. Or not punish it, but able to get past it. Oh, and that's so unfortunate. PTRC Boy didn't have to press a button there. but the goldfish and the poison. Poison connected, but the goldfish is what closed it out that round. PTRC Boy already up 2 rounds here. Great plays, of course, from PTRC Boy so far. Gets a counter hit at the start of the round here with a forward-A. Goldfish coming on. PTRC Boy is just happy to throw out lots of projectiles here. Make it extremely difficult for Shin to make his way in here. Good blocks from Shin, but he is going to take a tick of poison there. And the goldfish still poison as well. Forward-A walking into these. Not where you want to be, of course. Good blocks from PTRC Boy into another forward-A. And the forward-A's from PTRC Boy are just catching Shin walking forward here. Shin needs to be more aware of these forward-A's. Perhaps going for more jump-ins. But unfortunately for Shin, he just happened to walk into all PTRC's forward-A's. And of course, good reads from PTRC Boy as well. Catching Shin with those forward-A's. Very good reads indeed. We will get back into this match as soon as possible, everyone. Thank you for bearing with us. It is an online tournament. These things happen. But we should only miss 1 round, so we will not miss much. Right, hopefully you all are enjoying the tournament so far. We've been seeing some really good gameplay here. Of course, we are getting closer to the top 8. I believe this is in top 8. Let me confirm. No, this is not in top 8, but whoever wins this match will be moving into the top 8 versus Rook Hugger. So we already know 2 of our top 8 players. It is C. Chavez and Janet. Rook Hugger as well as a third top 8 player. And then whoever wins this will be our 4th winner's side top 8. Ellen Powell saying, at least this game has robot. Yeah, I think the great thing about this game, right, is that even if we sometimes get kicked as a spectator, at least in most of the time, like 99% of the time, the players will not get kicked. They can continue playing their matchup, and also we will only miss generally, you know, 1 round or so. Looks like this round is just happening to take a bit longer, but we should be getting in hopefully soon. We'll try and give it another go here. Thank you for the patience, everyone. But at least the players are able to play. That is what is the most important, of course. And here we go. Yeah, it does look like that was just a very long first round. PTRC Boy is going to take this first round here against Shin's Geiger. This is a good matchup for Shin, of course. Geiger being a zoner is going to get hit by the landslide, though, into a forward-A. Looks like Shin was opting to go for the Yomi counter there. But it looks like Shin is in the corner, but does... Oh, now he's in a bad spot here. Oh, and that is going to get caught for 3 damage. Fantastic read there from PTRC Boy, catching the drop gear with the ground super.
Round 3.
Alright, PTRC Boy 1 round away from taking this second game as well. Good counter hit from Shin. Oh, and able to block just in time after the time spiral. Psycho Revolution coming out from Shin. Shin, of course, does have the life lead here. Good blocks. Getting past that Earthquake. Doesn't get any chip damage, though, unfortunately. Lots of back A's coming out from Shin. Needs to be careful. Does not want to get hit by a landslide or a back A. Alright, PTRC Boy slowly walking Shin into the corner here. Forward A to punish the whiffed command throw into a 2 damage jump-in combo from Shin. Earthquake coming in, though, and PTRC Boy is making his way and goes for another Earthquake landslide. Oh, I'm sorry, the command throw whiff will get punished with the drop gear, and Shin will get a perfect victory here, taking a round against PTRC Boy's rope. Goes to the drop gear, not able to connect with anything. This drop gear will connect, though, for a 3 damage combo into another 3 damage combo. PTRC Boy needs to be a little bit more careful with these landslides. Shin seems to know exactly what to do to punish them, and punish them hard. It got a 6 damage altogether there. Should get 1 point of chip here against PTRC Boy. And you know what they say about a rook at 1 bar of health? You are a dead rook. We'll see if PTRC Boy can change that old saying. It looks like PTRC Boy is making his way in. Headbutt, the pause coming out, and the drop gear to close out that 3rd round there. Or that 4th round, should I say. And both players up 2 rounds now. We'll see if PTRC Boy can get this last round, or if Shin will tie things up this match. Great counter hit coming out from PTRC Boy with the Earthquake. Alright, Shin is in the corner. Has to be very careful of these command throws. PTRC Boy a little bit out of range. Oh, and no, that's so unfortunate. Shin didn't follow up with the hit confirmed for 3 points of damage, and the Windmill Crusher will connect. But again, PTRC Boy letting Shin out, but back in the corner with a landslide for 2 more points of damage. Cyclone Revolution. This should give Shin some breathing room here. And the Thunderclap will make PTRC Boy take some chip here as well. Landing on that time spiral, not where you want to be. PTRC Boy only at 3 bars of health there. Shin at 2. 25 seconds on the clock, of course. Alright, good blocks from Shin. Doesn't punish, though. Doesn't go for the forward A. That could cost him severely here in the corner. Good pause, but is going to go for the drop gear at the wrong time, and the Windmill Crusher will connect PTRC Boy with a fantastic trade there at the end with 12 seconds on the clock. And PTRC Boy going to take this second game, 1 game away from making his way to the top 8.
Game 3.
Nothing's been rigged.
You haven't practiced enough.
Alright, PTRC Boy here on the Quince. I do love these colors from the Quince Master Skin as well. The red and white, I think, really do fit Quince. But a great 3 damage cross-up combo there coming out from Shin. Fantastic play. Goes for the back A. Not able to connect anything. PTRC Boy, that is. That should reflect. And yeah, unfortunately for Grave, Quince happens to be decently good against the zoners, and especially against Grave, but a great anti-air coming out from Shin with that back A. Back A so powerful. Patriot Mirror coming out, going to catch BTRs, or going to catch Shin jumping in there with a jump super. What an amazing, amazing defensive play here from Shin. It looks like PTRC Boy finally getting a point of damage here. But of course, PTRC Boy only at 1 bar of health. All Shin needs to do is get 1 more chip, and it looks like PTRC Boy going for the jump mirror there a little bit too low to the ground and is going to get hit by that projectile. Shin going to take a round here. They trade there. Good back A from PTRC Boy. Goes for another back A. Not becoming anything. Good. Oh, and an amazing Yomi counter after the whirlwind from Shin. Justice Punch coming out from PTRC Boy. No punish coming out from Shin, but a 2 damage forward A combo from PTRC Boy. And yeah, Shin using that wind to just push the Patriot Mirror away. That is something the wind is very useful for. If you see that Patriot Mirror, use that wind to get past. Goes for the jump super there and catching the back A from PTRC Boy. Very well done from Shin. Fantastic read. Goes to the jump A. The air-to-air will go to PTRC Boy there, getting 1 point of damage with his B. Shin, of course, in a little bit of a chip range here. Has to be careful. Patriot Mirror coming out from PTRC Boy, going to reflect this. Patriot Mirror is not going to move forward anymore because of that wind. I don't know what PTRC Boy is doing there. Oh, I didn't know if he were lagging or not. But no, it looks like PTRC Boy was just hiding behind his mirror there. I guess waiting out the time because there is only 15 seconds on the clock there. PTRC Boy will get in, though, with that jump kick there. Going to take the second round, tying things up this first game. Or this third game, should I say. Patriot Mirror should connect here. Yeah, Shin, unfortunately, landing on that small mirror is going to force that Patriot Mirror to land on him. Good defense, though, from Shin. Is going to take 1 point of damage, but a great sword. Gets the counter hit. Good blocks yet again. Not able to punish, though, because it was an illusion that hit him. Goes for the sword. No punish coming out from PTRC Boy, though. Oh, and Shin landing on that mirror, not where you want to be. Shin getting pushed back into the corner yet again, but a good sword catching the B from PTRC Boy. Wind something coming out from Shin, going to push that mirror all the way back. It looks like PTRC Boy is just kind of using that mirror to hide behind, but the mirror is gone now, of course. Right, both players at 4 bars of health here, but a great anti-air from Shin with that forward A, catching the jump from PTRC Boy, of course. Lots of good projectiles. Patriot Mirror should catch. No, it doesn't. The whirlwind will let Shin get out of that bad position. But unfortunately, the sword onto PTRC Boy. Shin will get past that mirror. Very good sword. Only 7 seconds on the clock. Both players at 3 bars of health. 5 seconds on the clock. Are they going to let this be a draw? We'll see what happens. Looks like PTRC Boy is trying his best to get in and get that last point of chip. But unfortunately, it will be a draw. And now both players, of course, are up 2 rounds each, so this is the game point, of course. Goes to the reflect, gets counter hit. Great jump in throw from Shin, and now Shin is in the driver's seat here. No sword to punish that, unfortunately for Shin. Fortunately for PTRC Boy, of course, he's already down 2 points of life, though. Lots of mirrors coming out from PTRC Boy. Looks like he is looking to get some kind of punish onto Shin for jumping. Patriot Mirror coming out. No reflect, though. PTRC Boy has to be aware of that chip, of course. Alright, the chip is gone, but PTRC Boy is still down 2 points of life here. Shin's defensive gameplay is extremely strong, it seems. Oh, he's gonna get counter hit by his own projectile. You hate to see it. Both players playing it safe, but it looks like the time may be a factor here now. Shin with amazing defensive gameplay. They're not letting PTRC Boy get the better of him, but a great air-to-air from PTRC Boy. And with 10 seconds on the clock, Shin does get a counter hit. But unfortunately for Shin, is going to get hit by Oh, this is not good. Fortune has to get a point of damage in 2 seconds, or it's all over, and it's all over. PTSD Boy using both of those mirrors, the small one and the Patriot mirror, to protect himself and force Shin to not have any good ways of getting in there. And PTSD Boy will take the victory. Fantastic defensive gameplay from Shin, but PTSD Boy showing that he can also have good defensive gameplay at the end as well. But PTSD Boy will be moving on in winner's side, top 8 against the Rook Hugger. So very well done to both of these players, of course. Alrighty, we will be seeing who our next match is. Let me check with Leontis. We may be waiting to watch our next match in the losers top 8, but I will let Leontis tell me. He is, of course. Okay, it looks like we're gonna be moving straight into the winner's side top 8 here, everyone. I'm sure you all are excited for that. Almost clicked on the wrong one. I saw and I thought it was the Rook Hugger. We will be watching the Rook Hugger. The Rook Hugger versus PTRSD Boy. This will be the first match for the top 8 winner's side bracket here. So good luck to both these players. Let me let Leontis know that we are ready to go. Also, Avatar_Z and Burnside BH, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate the support, the follows, the subscriptions, anything that, or even just you all watching this tournament. It really does help support the channel. So thank you all so much. It really does mean the world to me that you enjoy these tournaments. It is a lot of fun. Alrighty. Wins Marvel? Do you mean Marvel versus Capcom? I've actually, I don't play Marvel vs. Capcom, but hey, if anyone knows who I can talk to perhaps get some, I would love to expand my tournament selection up to other fighting games. So hey, if you know someone I can talk to maybe get something going, I'd love to do some other fighting game tournaments in the future as well. That is the goal. That is the dream, to have lots of different fighting game tournaments. Thank you also for the follow. I am K-Sans. Thank you, thank you. All right, looks like these players are getting their selections selected, should I say. So we'll get right in here. I believe Rook Hugger is on the right here, and he is. And we are going to get straight into it.
Nothing's been rigged.
Don't let me get close.
PTRSD Boy on the Quince and the Rook Hugger on the Rook.
Round 1.
Alrighty, we'll see how PTRSD Boy approaches this matchup. I've had, personally, anecdotal success with Rook in this matchup. Goes for the Thunderclap into the normal throw, but a great Yomi counter to start off this first game here from PTRSD Boy. Goes to the Reflect. We should be seeing a lot of mirrors coming out from PTRSD Boy. He's going to want to use them sort of as kind of a very pseudo projectile. Rook Hugger will get past the mirror with the landslide, but unfortunately still going to take a point of damage, and the Patriot mirror will connect. Great counter hit from PTRSD Boy, going to get 2 points of damage onto the Rook Hugger. PTRSD Boy really pressuring the Rook Hugger here. And he is going to get a counter hit. Luckily for Rook Hugger, that doesn't actually do damage. And a ground super, and it will connect! PTRSD Boy not actually jumping there, unfortunately. Going to take 3 points of damage. Thunderclap on the wake up will connect yet again. The Vines, no punish coming out from PTRSD Boy. Thunderclap to get past the mirror here. Patriot mirror will connect. Rook Hugger thought he might be able to get a point of damage with that Vines, but the Vines getting past the mirror at the beginning, but on that landing recovery, not able to block the mirror afterwards. Rook Hugger with a stellar defense here, though. Good defensive gameplay. Head Crusher. And does get a counter hit for 1. And 2 4-days will catch PTRSD Boy jumping back on Wake Up. And Rook Hugger will take this first round.
Fight. Earthquake. Landslide.
Landslide coming in here. Neutral A coming out from Rook Hugger into another neutral A. But the Yomi counter. PTRSD Boy seems to have Rook Hugger's number on these Yomi counters. Fantastic play. And Rook Hugger does not have the air super there to actually beat that, unfortunately. Goes for the command throw. No punish coming out from PTRSD Boy. No punish yet again on the block of the Vines. Great air-to-air from PTRSD Boy. Rook Hugger seeming to struggle here to get in. Looks like Rook Hugger trying to bait out a jump super from PTRSD Boy. The Rook's jump super, of course, would beat the jump super from Quince in most situations. Great B from PTRSD Boy. Has Rook Hugger in the corner here. Gets a punish there with the mirror as well. Another Vines, but this time the blocked Vines will get punished by PTRSD Boy, and he will take this second round.
Fight. Landslide.
Landslide coming in from the Rook Hugger. It's in. Thunderclap into the neutral jump. Punish with the normal throw. Ground super, and it will connect! Unfortunately, PTRSD Boy not jumping there, and a great read from the Rook Hugger, catching PTRSD Boy with the ground super for that last 3 points of damage.
Fight.
And unfortunately, again, Rookhugger does not have that jump super. PTSD Boy realizing that, knowing that he's able to just go for it. A Thunderclap into the command throw for 2 points of damage. Another Thunderclap into another command throw. What will PTSD Boy do here? Goes to the B, but that will get punished with a neutral jump Earthquake. And the Rookhugger will take this first game. Very well done from the Rookhugger, getting the win with his signature Rook, of course.
Game 2.
I'm confident in the judgment.
Don't let me get close.
Looks like the characters have... Oh, I have not seen these colors for Rook before. I do love that yellowy gold. Very, very nice looking. Rookhugger, of course, on the degrade. Goes for the assist. Catches the whiffed command throw. Rookhugger, of course, a very, very powerful at degrade. Very good degrade player. Cross up coming out for PTSD Boy, but a wake up throw punishes the whiffed command, or the whiffed landslide. And again, yet again, the Ghost proving to be a very good pseudo projectile here in this matchup, able to get past the armor of these dudes, but a great landslide from PTSD Boy and a good block, and the ground super. PTSD Boy will able to be able to get this first round with a fantastic ground super punish. Fantastic play from PTSD Boy.
Fight.
All right, going for the neutral jump A. Rookhugger just happy to play safe here. Oh, and he does get a ghost hit there, not in range to get anything, but does prevent Rookhugger, does prevent PTSD Boy from using a landslide to get some space on the map here. All right, Rookhugger yet again playing it safe here, knowing he has the life lead, forcing PTSD Boy to come in here. Rookhugger doesn't have to be unsafe here. Gets the great forward A, catching PTSD Boy walking forward there, not able to punish the ghost hit there, a little bit too far away. It looks like PTSD Boy is playing very safe too, but he's got to figure something out here. Rookhugger is going to win with time. Only about 20 seconds on the clock yet. Catches the Thunderclap, but yet again, not in range to punish. But that doesn't matter for Rookhugger. Does get a great punish there. And the air super should... Nope, the ground... Oh, it looks like they both whiff. But that's a great whiff for the Rookhugger. 10 seconds on the clock. PTSD Boy's got to get something going here. He's going to lose with time. Rookhugger does have that life lead, but it is only by 1 point. So all of that PTSD Boy needs to do... Oh, that's so unfortunate. Rookhugger just happy to just wait it out, to just play defensive and safe. When you have the life lead and you think that you can do that, absolutely go for it. It is a valid strategy. It may seem lame, but playing lame can sometimes be the best way to play, of course. So very good defensive gameplay from the Rookhugger. And yet again, we're seeing it again in this one. Justice will get past the command throw with the 2-hit combo. And Rookhugger yet again just playing defensive, forcing PTSD Boy to come in here. Lots of ghosts here. Now PTSD Boy is in that ship range. He needs to be careful. Gonna take a pointed ship here. Rookhugger still has the full life lead. Rookhugger is in the corner though. Needs to be aware of this. PTSD Boy trying so hard to make his way in here. Final Arbiter coming out here. And now Rookhugger has made his way yet again out of the corner. And another 2 damage combo with the Ghost. And that should be punished with the neutral. And Rookhugger already up 2 rounds here against PTSD Boy. Alright, great forward A to start things off for Rookhugger. Should be able to punish that with 2 damage with the neutral A's. Punch indeed. Oh, and a great landslide though. PTSD Boy has made his way in, but again, Rookhugger with fantastic reads, going to get all of that pressure off with a Yomi counter. Thunderclap coming in from PTSD Boy. Gonna get punched with the Ghost, but no actual damage coming out from the Rookhugger. Lots of jumps from Rookhugger. Lots of jumps from PTSD Boy. Both players trying to find their way in here. Rookhugger with the final arbiter, and it's... Oh, and unfortunately, PTSD Boy looks like he was jumping there, and the ground command throw will get punished with the Ghost into the punch, the AA from the Rookhugger, and Rookhugger already up 2 games against PTSD Boy. If Rookhugger is able to win this match, if he can get 1 more game win, he will make his way into the winners finals, of course. PTSD Boy on the Argard, Rookhugger on the Valley. This is a very interesting matchup. It generally depends on who gets in first, and it looks like PTSD Boy... Oh, but it looks like Rookhugger has made his way in, goes for the yellow. The Bluefish will connect for 1 point of damage with the forward A. Back A. Oh, almost pushed Rookhugger into that poison. That would have been fantastic for PTSD Boy, of course. Punish with the forward A. And there it is. Chromatic Orb. If it gets blocked by an Argard, you get a fantastic punish. Goes for the Cyan Magenta, gets some chip damage into the cross-up, back A to counter hit. Rookhugger pressing a button at the wrong time there. Great counter hit yet again from Rookhugger, gets the cross-up hit yet again. And PTSD Boy is just being smothered by Valerie's just heavy pressure here. But A fantastic play from PTSD Boy. Going for the jump super, catching Rook Hugger, going for the rainbow in the air for that 2 points of damage. And PTSD Boy seeming to be a lot more confident here against Rook Hugger's Valerie with his RR. Gets a counter hit with that forward A. Cyan Magenta will actually get some chip damage onto PTSD Boy. Does need to be careful of the chip. No ground super coming out. Gets a great counter hit with the forward A. Bubble Shield coming out. Goes to the pop. Good blocks from Rook Hugger. Rainbow Disc coming out, and this may be it for PTSD Boy, and it is with a 4 damage combo with that Rainbow Disc. Fantastic play from the Rook Hugger. Well done. Goes for the jump in, and he's going to get hit. A great hit confirmed from the Rook Hugger, getting 3 points of damage. Already has PTSD Boy pressured into the corner. They do trade, a bad trade for PTSD Boy. Bubble Shield coming out. Goes to the pop. And here we go. Oh, and that's it. Cyan Magenta, if that connects when you're at 1 bar of health as Argagarg, you are going to take the loss that round. Forward A gets the counter hit. PTSD Boy already on the back pedal. A Rainbow Disc coming out from the Rook Hugger. Goes to the back A, but there is a little bit of invincibility on that. Unfortunate there for PTSD Boy. Goes to the back A, does get the counter hit. PTSD Boy is not out of this yet. Has to be careful of that chip though. Rainbow coming out from Rook Hugger, getting past the Goldfish. Neutral A coming out, does get a counter hit with the back A. Good Rainbow to get past the Bluefish. Alright, Rook Hugger only at 3 bars of health. PTSD Boy only at 2 though. Goes for the Goldfish, but is going to take a lot of chip. Goes for the Bubble Shield. And the throw from the Rook Hugger will catch PTSD Boy going for the Bubble Pop. And Rook Hugger will make his way into the winners finals here. PTSD Boy, of course, not out of the tournament yet. Still in this tournament, just in loser's side. Alrighty, well done to those players. Now, I suspect that we will be moving on into the next top 8, but I will confirm with Leontis. Thank you so much for everyone who's come out. I noticed that there was a Prime Gaming sub, so thank you so much for that, J-Tam. I do appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, PTSD Boy, of course, a fantastic player. Been in a lot of my tournaments, as well as some of the Toronto Top Tiers tournaments. I believe he was also in the Anime Evo, if I remember correctly. I do not know where he placed, but I'm sure that he placed very well. Of course, fantastic player, PTSD Boy. And we are going to get right into it with Janet versus C. Chavez here. So good luck to both of these players. Of course, Chavez, as I've said before, top 8 Anime Evo. Janet, of course, being one of the players that's actually beaten Rook Hugger and knocked Rook Hugger into the loser's bracket. Also putting up good matches against other top players such as Rogue Yoshi, beating Rogue Yoshi in the Emperor's Challenge tournament from last week, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, no, last week. Yeah, from last week, last Sunday. Well, good luck to both of these players. Of course, Chavez starting off on the Grave and Janet on the Midori here. Of course, a bad matchup for Midori, but we've seen Janet overcome it time and time again. Gets in for a 3 damage combo to start things off into the neutral A. Great air-to-air coming out from Chavez, getting a counter hit with the neutral A as well. Forward A after the jump A. The whiff parry will get punished for 2. Janet does have Chavez in the corner here. Goes for the parry. And this should get punished for 1. Yeah, 1 damage punish. Great anti-air there from Chavez. But a throw from Janet, catching Chavez out there after the cross-up whirlwind. Very well done from Janet. Gonna take that first round. Dragon Form coming out for Janet. Goes for a normal throw. They are going to trade. That's a decent trade for Janet, actually. Goes for a neutral A, not blocking that command throw. Gets hit for the cross-up for another 3 points of damage. But the command throw will get in. Dragon Buster going to get in. Janet only at 1 bar of health, though. Has to be careful. It looks like Janet went for a Yomi counter there. Both players Yomi stare downing there. Having a Yomi stare down. But Chavez will come out in the lead there with a jump A. Great anti-air from Chavez with the neutral A. Janet taking 1 point. Great neutral jump A from Janet. And an air-to-air from Chavez. But oh no! Janet with a perfect Yomi counter read. Gonna get that full dragon meter back. Unfortunately for Janet, gotta get hit for 2 damage. Dragon Form coming out. And does get the air-to-air for a 3 damage combo. Great air-to-air combo from Janet. She's already up 2 rounds here. 1 more round to take this first game. Neutral A coming out from Chavez. Into the sword. Janet has to be careful here. Only out 4 points of life. Dragon Form slowly running out here. Goes to the normal throw, a little bit out of range. Human Form transform back. But Janet does get in for 2 points of damage. And to the back sweep. Has Chavez in the corner, only at 1 bar of health with a great jump in 3 damage combo. And Janet really pressuring Chavez here and does get in with another jumping combo. Or it would have been a jumping combo. Only needed 1 point of damage, of course. And Janet gonna take this first game against Chavez. Very well done from Janet. Great reads, Yomi counters, and combos, of course.
I'm confident in the judgment. I'm confident in the judgment.
Janet on the Degray, Chavez on the Degray, Janet rocking the purple suit, Chavez rocking the maroon suit. I think that's maroon. It's some kind of reddish tinted color. Alright, Janet going to repay that 2 points of damage for another 2 points. Gets the throw after the jump in. Very well done from Janet. Great reads. Another counter hit. Doesn't follow up with the hit confirm. Alright, and this is not good for Chavez in the corner at 1 bar of health. Alright, Chavez does get 1 point of damage with that cross-up hit, but Janet returning the favor with a neutral A as well. And Janet up around. Good blocks from Janet. Not getting hit by the back A. Assist coming out from both players, but a jump over that going to catch Janet for a 3 damage combo into another 2 points damage, and the cross-up neutral A. And Janet going to lose that round as well. Chavez tying things up 1-1. Alright, jumping combo, does get the counter hit. That's a 4 damage combo coming out from Janet with a fantastic Justice Punch. Catching Chavez in the air there on the ghost hit. Amazing combos from Janet and reads. Well done to Janet. Double jump in throws here from Janet as well. Into the jump in, 3 damage, and that is it. Janet, just an absolute monster with Degray, closing out those last 2 rounds in a matter of seconds. Well done to Janet. Amazing combos and reads. And Janet is now 1 game away from making her way to the winners finals and knocking Chavez out of this tournament. And this should be a good matchup for Janet. We'll see how she approaches it, of course, as the Lum gets a great counter hit with the roll-in. A great jump A from Chavez, though. Goes to the roll, gets back A. Janet only at 3 bars of life here, 2 bars of life here, and goes for a risky item toss. Gonna get hit by the B from Chavez with that sword swipe. And Janet gonna lose that first round. Chavez up around now onto this Lum. Dice roll coming out from Janet. Back A to get rid of the baby Lum, of course. Janet gonna get the help. Goes for the roll. Unfortunately for Janet, the back A is gonna get past the dice and connect for a point of damage as well. And Chavez, one of the best Onimarus in the game, of course. And going to get a perfect victory against Janet. Chavez already up 2 rounds here. Goes for the roll. Goes for the jumping. Gets a 3 damage combo. Janet not going to give up easy. Does give Chavez some cake. He already had full super meter, so it's not too bad. Goes for a jump. Gets past the spirit fire there from Onimaru. Is going to get hit for another 2 points of damage with a great ground super from Chavez. Back A catching the rolls. And Janet only at 1 bar of health. Has to be careful here. Amazing blocks from Janet. No punish, though. A little bit out of range. This should punish for 2. A great melon toss from Janet, of course. It goes to the roll-in. Goes for another melon. It is a double KO! Amazing! That is fantastic for Janet. Double KOs. You cannot win a game with a double KO. And Janet, of course, will get it. Janet going for the roll. Gonna get hit by the forward 8. Does get 2 points of damage, but that is going to be 1 point of damage to Janet as well. Getting hit by her own bomb. Jumping into that B. Janet only at 1 bar of health here. It looks like Chavez going for the baby machines here. This is not good. Janet has to jump over them. Does get past it, luckily. Neutral A into the roll. Does actually catch Chavez with a skill coin. Dice roll coming out for Janet. This is fantastic for Janet. We'll see if Janet gets a cherry as well. Not good for Chavez. Gets the throw, and this should be chip damage into the roll for the counter hit. And Janet making a bit, getting some momentum here. 1 more round for Janet, and it's all over for Chavez. Lots of rolls coming out from Janet. Good neutral A from Chavez. Stopping Janet from getting that cherry. Very good as well. Janet only at 3 bars of health here and in that guard crush range. Gets the fantastic ground super. Not in range for the back A. Extra damage though. This is such a close game for both players. And the melon toss will get counter hit with a jump B there from Chavez. And he will get a game victory here against Janet.
Game 4.
I'll make it exciting.
You haven't practiced.
All right,
enough.
Janet here on the Lum, Chavez on the Grave. We'll see how Janet approaches this matchup. We may be seeing lots of items to Grave. Chavez, of course, most likely going to be trying to be extremely aggressive here. But it looks like Janet getting a great 3 damage combo and gets out of the corner to boot. Gets a neutral A, catching the jump attack there from Chavez, getting a fantastic anti-air counter hit there. Chavez was able to actually get the cherry, but still took the chip damage nonetheless. Janet gonna get back A. Jackpot coming out. Sword should beat it. Oh no, Chavez going for the back A instead of the sword. Melon coming out into the item toss. Gonna lose the baby Lum to the projectile, of course. Oh, but Janet is able to get that chariot and recover in time to not get hit by the chip damage, and Janet already up around here against Chavez.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, here we go for Janet. Is going to get anti or air to air and another 2 damage combo. Janet, of course, only at 2 bars of health here, is going to land on that projectile. Not where you want to be. A back A from Chavez, going to get rid of 2 of the dice. All 3 of the dice, it looks like. The dice actually got completely used up by Chavez. So well done to Chavez, making use of his back A's there after knocking Janet down with the projectile. Lots of melons. Good blocks from Janet. Not wanting to take any chip. Does get 1 point of damage. Great skill coin. That is a decent trade for Janet. She still does have the life lead, of course. This should connect for 1. That was a max range horizontal one, I believe. Goes for the melon toss. Gets the cherry. Janet doing a good job here. Goes to the dice roll. May get hit by her own bomb here. No, able to block in time and actually hits Chavez with it. Very unfortunate there for Chavez. Chavez is in ship range now too. Gonna get hit for 2 points of damage. It looks like Janet was happy to just Yomi counter a little bit there, and Chavez does get hit by the baby lum. Goes to the roll. Does get hit by the projectile. You cannot roll under Graves projectiles. They are too low to the ground. But Janet, oh, a little bit out of range. Not able to actually get the 3 damage combo, unfortunately, but still able to get the dice rolls here. Gets some chip damage. Has the baby rook as well. I believe the baby rook is still there. No, baby rook just got eliminated. Unfortunate there for Janet. Gets a skill coin. Goes for a very risky cartwheel. Does get some chip, or does get a point of damage with the skill coin. Gets another baby rook, it looks like. Fantastic there for Janet. Gets a forward A onto the dice. And of course, Chavez is at the life deficit. Goes for a risky move, but unfortunately, Janet not able to punish there. The wind protecting Chavez from the punish. And a Yomi counter. Janet realizing that the fireworks are coming in one of the few options. Oh, Janet missed the hit confirm for that chip setup with the roll. The dice should close it out here, though, for Janet. And here we go. Rolling past the projectile. Dice gets past that, of course, and Janet going to make her way down into the winners finals. So fantastic play from Janet, knocking Chavez into the losers bracket. Well done to Janet. All right, I believe we will be checking out Purple Shirt. Alright, I think we will be checking out Purple Shirt's match next, assuming Valtix and Plib have finished. If not, we will be checking out Shin and JJ Tam, I believe. I will see what Leontis tells me. Alright, we are going to go to Shin and JJ Tam. It looks like Plib and Valtix are still playing their matchup. I'm sure it is a stellar match, of course. The long matches are usually the best matches. Alright, here is Shin, of course. We are going to be playing against JJ Tam here. See lots of people chatting here. Thank you for the follow, of course. BZ is live. BZ is live. Thank you so much for the follow. Alrighty. Here we go. These players are getting their characters selected here. Good luck to both of them. And this is loser's side top 8, of course. So whoever loses this will be knocked out of the tournament. Whoever wins this will make their way forward in the loser's side to continue their tournament journey. Journey. Cannot speak today, apparently. Alright, JJ Tam on the Quint. Shin on the Grave here. This can be a hard matchup for Shin. Or for Grave, should I say. Great throw coming out from JJ Tam to start things off. Gets a Justice Punch as well for 2 points of damage. Neutral A into the 2 damage combo, and that will be punished with a forward A from JJ Tam. Gonna get the first round with a perfect victory here against Shin. Alright. Short projectile coming out. Mirror coming out from JJ Tam. Good blocks. Alright, Shin trying to make something with these projectiles, but cannot actually throw out a projectile because of the mirror. Wait for another projectile, but he actually got hit by the normal mirror there from Quince. Goes to the jump whirlwind. No throw punish from JJ Tam, a little bit out of range. No punish from Shin, of course. Goes to the 4-day illusion. Oh, gets a counter hit, but doesn't follow up in time to get the punish. Goes to the back A, trying to get the anti-air. Not in range, though. JJ Tam gonna get punished for that whiffed air super here, but does follow up with a 3 damage combo. JJ Tam does have the life lead here. Has Shin in the corner, goes to the Patriot Mirror, gets a lot of chip damage here as well. Shin doesn't have to worry about Patriot Mirror though anymore, but the back A will get the counter hit. Great anti-air combo, or counter hit, should I say, from JJ Tam. One more round for JJ Tam, he'll take this first game. Goes to the jump beat. Good blocks from J-Tam, and an amazing Yomi from Shin. Does have the advantage now. Great back A. Knocking JJ Tam onto the ground. No punish on the Justice Punch there from Shin. Patriot Mirror coming out. Win some. Oh no! Shin pushed the mirror into him. He did a backwards win, pushing the mirror into him. Very unfortunate for Shin there. And JJ Tam, of course, taking full advantage of the mistake there. Getting a 3 damage punish there. Great combos from JJ Tam here. Alright, good blocks from JJ Tam. Mirror coming out, and JJ Tam just happy to wait for his next super meter. Gets a great counter hit, no follow-up, but does get 1 point of damage on Shin. Goes to the forward A, does get punished with the sword. Good blocks from JJ Tam, and this is going to be a chip setup. There's the cross-up with the whirlwind, and Shin will take a round here against JJ Tam. Great throw from J-Tam, catching the jump in from Shin. Patriot Mirror coming out. Shin making his way on the other side. Does get a cross-up hit here. But the Justice Punch coming in, and that Patriot Mirror slowly making its way across the screen. It is gone now. Back A coming out, a little bit out of range for the anti-air. Wind Summon coming out, and the Reflect will get past that projectile and knocking it back towards Shin, of course. JJ Tam in a pretty good position here. Is in the corner, goes to the forward A, gets a 2 damage combo. Another beat. Patriot Mirror coming out. Should. Nope. Looks like Shin was able to get past it with the jump in. Into the throw. Into another throw. No third throw. Gets a 2-3 damage combo, though, onto J-Tam. And Shin getting some momentum going here, taking these last 2 rounds. Alright, goes for the mirror toss here. Positive spin coming out. Double positive spin. No punish there from Shin, should I say. Shin was in chip range. Jump ins from JJ Tam. Trying to get something to work here. Does a backwards jump. Gets a 3 damage combo. And now J-Tam is on the back pedal here. Only at 3 bars of health. Has to be exceptionally careful here, of course. Jump in A from J-Tam. Alright, goes to the projectile here. Goes for another projectile. J-Tam only at 2 bars of health here. Does get a fantastic mirror hit there, but no follow-up. The walk-up throw will get the 2 trues. The Patriot Mirror will get hit. And a Justice Punch for 2 points of damage. Alright, Shin on the back pedal now. Good defense from Shin so far, and does get a cross-up hit. J-Tam only at 1 bar of health, but Shin going to lose to a 2 damage combo there at the end, and great play from J-Tam. Good reads. Realizing that Shin was not using the sword, his reversal, much on the wake-up, so just went for a good 2 damage combo.
This will be great fun.
Alright, J-Tam on the Satsuki. Shin on the Onimaru. Those were a very risky round or ninja port there. Ninja ports are very risky. Looks like Shin is struggling to punish them accordingly, getting the right reads but not punishing. And the 3 damage combo will close out this first round for J-Tam. Goes for another risky ninja port. No punish coming out from Onimaru. Perhaps Oni cannot punish at the start of the round. I could be wrong. Great counter hit coming out from J-Tam. Going for these kunai, trying to get past these machines, and does get past the machines effectively with a point of damage into the throw as well. Goes for a Starlight Tumbler. Is going to get hit by the cross-up punish there from Shin. A great 3 damage combo yet again from J-Tam, though. Going to close out that second round. Fantastic play from J-Tam. Getting these 3 damage combos is extremely important. Ninja port, no punish coming out from Shin yet again. Goes to the parry. And does get a great anti-air with his B. Astro Dash will get counter hit again. Not a reversal, unfortunately, for the Satsuki players around the world. Goes to the kunai. Alright, and a fantastic read from Shin getting the Yomi counter. And we did see Shin do this to J-Tam last game as well, getting that momentum going. And the command throw will actually catch Shin going for a risky ground super. The ground super from Onimaru does lose to any kind of throw. And unfortunately, Shin not blocking the cross-up kick there after the ninja port. And J-Tam going to be up 2 games here. 1 more game, and Shin will be knocked out of the tournament, and J-Tam will move along in loser's bracket.
Round 1. Fight.
JTAM on the Jaina, Shin on the Geiger.
Drop gear.
Alright, lots of drop gears coming out from Shin. Trying to make something work here. Dive kick coming out from JJTAM. Jump arrow. Lots of drop gears to get past these projectiles. Trying to catch JTAM, pressing a forward A or walking forward at the wrong spacing with these drop gears. Rain of Fire coming out for JJTAM. Shin walking into one of those projectiles, but a Yomi counter coming out from Shin. Will we be seeing a Cycle Revolution? No. Looks like he's just saving. Oh, here comes the Cycle Revolution. I spoke too soon. Shin with the Cycle Revolution coming out, trying to perhaps get some chip damage, but these projectiles are going to prevent it. A little bit too far away for that Cycle Revolution to matter too much here. Good blocks from JJTAM. I'm sorry, from JJTAM. Shin trying to get something to work here with his time spirals. He really needs to use his ground super to catch this. Is the projectile from his opponent. You can get 1 point of damage as a punish on a projectile with the ground super. Cycle Revolution may catch JJTAM jumping here. No, it looks like JJTAM doing a good job of getting past all of that damage yet again. And time is of the essence. Shin does have the life lead, so JJTAM is going to have to make his way in here in 2 seconds. And it looks like no. Shin happy to just wait out the time there. And is going to win with the time. Very good defensive play from Shin. When you are Geiger, sometimes you can just play very, very defensively, and it will work out in the end. Force your opponent in on you and make them make mistakes. This time, though, of course, Shin has the life. Oh, he has traded here, though. Gets 2 damage punished there onto JJTAM, and now, yet again, JJTAM is on the life deficit here. And Shin is happy to play this super patient projectile game, and he's going to get a cross up for a 3 damage combo with that drop gear. Looks like Shin is very confident with his Geiger here and already up 2 rounds.
Round 3. Fight.
Alright, Shin already up 2 rounds here against JJTAM. JTAM really does need to figure out how to get past this projectile spam from Shin. We'll see if he can make his way past, of course. And lots of good projectiles here to get past that chip damage. Not wanting to get... Does get a projectile hit, catching Shin, going with a back A there. Dragonheart will get punished. Unfortunate there for Shin. Already at 2 bars of health there. Goes to the forward A. But Shin just has such a stellar defense here. And JJTAM really struggling to get in here. Dragonheart will get the anti-air though onto Shin here. Shin going to get hit by a projectile as well. Alright, Shin is in the corner but does have the life lead. Goes to the forward A. Not able to connect with anything. JTAM has to figure something out, and that is not to figure something out there. Unfortunately, JTAM will take the loss there. Shin with a fantastic punish and read on that reversal.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, JTAM still on the Jaina, Shin on the Onimaru here. This is a good matchup for Jaina, of course.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, going for the jump here. Projectile in the air. Not able to connect with anything. Is in that guard crush range. Going to take a 2 damage punish. Shin seeming to really do a good job against JTAM's Jaina here. And that is going to... Oh, no punish from Shin! Not in range for the neutral A, but this time will punish the second Dragonheart with a back A. And Shin up around here. Forward A will get punished with the ground super. Fantastic read coming out from Shin here. Good blocks on these projectiles as well. Use the B to get past another one of the projectiles. Goes to the jump. C does connect. And a B on the wake up. Very meaty indeed. I believe JTAM was jumping there. And Shin 1 round away from tying up this match 2-2. JTAM going for the forward A at the start. Jump A's. Goes to the B to get past the projectile. Goes for a bash forward. Will get hit by the projectile. Goes to the parry to get past some of those projectiles in the air here. Shin seeming to struggle against these jump arrows here. Has made his way in though and does catch JTAM jumping there at the wrong time into a 3 damage combo. A walk-up throw from JTAM into the neutral A projectile for 2 points of damage. Alright, JTAM trying to make something work here. Is getting his way into the corner yet again though. Going for the jump overs. And the ground super will connect. Charged it up just in time. Goes to the bash forward. Does get hit by the projectile unfortunately. Alright, Shin has the life lead here. Only by 1 though. Has to find a way in. Just needs 1 more point of damage here against Jaina. Or the time limit. Time is of the essence here for JTAM. 10 seconds on the clock and Shin will win. Yeah, just doing that to waste some more time it looks like. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. And it looks like JTAM was able to close it out there in 2 seconds. JTAM taking a round here.
4. Fight.
Alright, Shin just needing one more round here to tie things up. J-Tam needing 2 more rounds to win the match. Lots of projectiles coming out from J-Tam, of course. Rain of Fire, jump super. And does actually catch Shin there with a counter hit. Forward A coming out from Shin. Able to still block these projectiles. Making his way in. Gets a B. Has the guard crush onto JJ-Tam. Oh, but unfortunately the ground super will get punished with a throw from J-Tam. Dive kicks into throws. Neutral A this time for the 2 damage. And the bash forward will connect. Alright, has J-Tam in the corner here. Does catch the jump with his B. Has guard crush. Rain of Fire coming out from J-Tam, trying to make something work here, and unfortunately, Shin does get that guard crush for 2 damage, but not able to recover in time to block, and J-Tam will take that 4th round. 1 more round for J-Tam, and it's all over for Shin in this tournament. The projectile will hit, so they will trade 1 for 2. A great trade for Shin, of course. J-Tam trying to get something to work with these projectiles. Should be seeing a Rain of Fire, of course.
Careful.
Didn't charge it up all the way. Good blocks from J-Tam. Gonna punish with a throw. Oh no, just a neutral A for the extra damage, it looks like. This time we'll get counter hit for 2 damage. J-Tam only at 2 bars of health. So is Shin. And will connect with the ground super. Great reactions from Shin. Catching J-Tam in the air there after he landed. And and Shin has tied things up here 2-2.
You haven't practiced enough.
Let's get this over with.
J-Tam on the Jaina. Shin on the Grave. This is a sibling match here. Of course, Jaina and Grave are siblings as far as I can remember in the lore. Alright, started the round with the Wind coming out. Wind slowly recovering, of course. J-Tam going to get Yomi countered. Fantastic read there. I'm sorry. Yes, fantastic read there from Shin. Goes to the Wind Summon. The jump arrow barely missing. Looks like Shin opted for the block, expecting a reversal, I'm sure. Lots of good jump ins here from Shin. Shin will get counter hit in the air though. Rain of Fire coming out from JJ-Tam. No chip damage, no damage whatsoever though from that. Goes to the Wind Summon. Is going to get hit in the air with the counter hit. JJ-Tam doing a good job of evening out the scores and now does have the life lead. J-Tam doing a good job with his Jaina here. Really filling the screen with projectiles here. Rain of Fire coming out, going to try and get some chip and does succeed on it. 10 seconds on the clock. Shin has to figure something out here. This may be Shin's chance. Has to get in 2 seconds. And no, unfortunately, Shin was not able to get that life deficit lead there. And J-Tam will take that 1st round. Dragonheart will get punished with a back A. 2 damage going into J-Tam's life total there. Projectiles coming out from both players here. It is a zoner match, of course. Sword will whiff. Get punished for 2, but a whiff to reversal from Jaina from J-Tam will get punished for 2 as well. A fully charged shot gonna get jumped over by Shin. Shin has the life lead. He has no reason to go in unsaved. J-Tam with the walk-up throw on the whiff of the reversal. Neutral A into projectile. Tons of time left for J-Tam to close out this game, or Shin for that matter, and it looks like it will go to Shin. J-Tam landing on top of the projectile. Very unfortunate. Alright, projectiles coming out from both these players. Rain of Fire at the start of the round from JJ-Tam. Trying to get some semblance of damage onto Shin, but Shin's defense is just so good here. Really using this Wind effectively, getting past all the projectiles, getting points of damage. It seems that Shin is winning the zoner war at the moment. A neutral A coming out from J-Tam. Goes to the back A, but is not able to punish it, unfortunately. J-Tam is down the life lead right now. And Shin does get another point of damage with the Wind projectile there. J-Tam in chip range, has to be exceptionally careful here. No Wind yet from Shin, but we should be seeing Wind soon. Rain of Fire coming out for J-Tam. Oh, and Shin will get hit by an unblockable attack there. Wind Summon coming out. This may be Shin's chance. Does get the point of damage. It's not good for J-Tam. About 10 seconds left, and the short projectile will catch J-Tam jumping in. And Shin is 1 round away from turning this match into his favor here. It will be a reverse sweep if Shin wins this. Great forward A there from JJ-Tam, but doesn't follow up with any extra damage. Gets a cross up for 3 damage combo though. Goes to the Wind Summon. Rain of Fire as well. The Rain of Fire not doing too much. Neither is the Wind Summoning. And it does look like J-Tam has tied things up to 2. This match is going really, really down to the wire here. Both players almost equally skilled here. which is exactly what you want to see in a tournament. You want to see the equally skilled players play. Lots of projectiles from both players here. Alright, J-Tem making his way in. Shin with the wind to push him out. Both players still at full health here, of course. Both players finding a way in. Shin jumping in, throwing out lots of projectiles. Rain of Fire coming in. No wind this time. A walk-up throw from J-Tem in the Rain of Fire. Neutral A. No follow-up hit confirmed there. Sword to get past the projectile. No punishes from J-Tem here. Sword at those max ranges is very hard to punish, if at all possible, with most characters. Lots of projectiles here. Does get the cross-up, but gets hit by an air arrow there. Alright, Shin does have the life deficit. Has to get some damage here, and does get it with a 2 damage ground super. That is the first ground super we've seen this game. And has tied things up in terms of life total. Does jump back into the projectile though. Does get a hit on J-Tem though. 10 seconds on the clock. Both players only at 2 bars of health. Whoever gets this next hit will probably win the match. Rain of Fire coming out from J-Tem. Oh no, and J-Tem gets hit by the projectile with 1 second. It is impossible to get it in time. And Shin with a very good projectile hit there. Shin will move on in this tournament. Unfortunately for J-Tem, he will be knocked out of the tournament. That was loser's side, but well done to both of those players, of course. Alrighty, we will be checking out Purple Shirt and Plib coming up now. Good luck to both of those players. Plib and Purple Shirt are great players, of course. Being in the loser's bracket does not mean you are a bad player. Sometimes you just happen to play against very good players early on, right? Let me let Leontis know that we are ready for Purple Shirt. He did say he had to go, so I'm not sure if he's here yet. Okay, no, I see him. He is chatting in the Twitch or in the Discord. So we are good to go here. Good luck to both these players.
You haven't practiced enough.
Life and love and painting.
Round 1. Fight.
Apologies for not talking there. I was messaging Leontis. Alright. Simon Jinta coming out for Plib, taking the first point of damage. Alright. Oh, and a great projectile there coming out from Purple Shirt. And a Yomi counter. A little bit of a Yomi staring on it first. But then it looks like Plib was able to get the Yomi counter and an air-to-air. And Plib will take this first round. Great plays from Plib with his Valerie. Really pressuring Purple Shirt hard there into the corners. Neutral A coming out from Purple Shirt. Great anti-air. Oh, and that is going to get punished. Lots of safe play here from Plib. Trying to bait out anything from the Purple Shirt. Oh, and Plib jumping at the wrong time there. You really cannot afford taking damage so early on as Valerie. Your life total is very, very relevant for Valerie, especially being so low on life. Simon Jinta getting some chip damage here. Oh, and a good block here from Plib. Going to get that 3 damage. Punish, cross up, and Plib going to take the second round here against Purple Shirt. Purple Shirt, of course, with the purple shirted de Grey, as always. Plib up 2 rounds already. Going for the jump A here. Simon Jinta coming out from Plib. Chromatic Orb. Oh, and a backwards wind to get past the Chromatic Orb. Very, very good play from Purple Shirt, not wanting to get hit by that. Very good play. Gonna get hit for 2 damage, though, with a punish. Plib going for more Simon Jinta. Here's Simon Jinta catching the whirlwind in the air there. Plib does have the life lead here, of course. Forward A coming out from Plib. No punish here from Purple Shirt. Plib is in the corner, though, of course. Gonna hit for 2 damage. Chromatic Orb should connect. Purple Shirt going for that jump in. Both players at 2, and the jump in air-to-air combo going to Plib, and Plib going to take this first game 3-0. Very well done from Plib. Purple Shirt on the Valerie and Plib on the Geiger. Good luck to both of these players.
Fight.
Purple Shirt, of course, with the Purple Shirt Valerie. Oh, it does a neutral jump A for some reason. Going to land on top of that time spiral. Great air-to-air from Plib to start things off. Forward A coming out from Plib as well. Good blocks, though, on these forward A's. Is not good for Purple Shirt, already at 1 bar of health. Plib is in the corner, though. Valerie can make her way in sometimes. Does catch the neutral A, I believe that was, and gets a Cyan. Purple Shirt playing it very safe here. Gets the cross-up hit. Has tied things up 1-1. This is great for Purple Shirt, and he will get the KO on a whiffed flash gear. So well done to Purple Shirt. Goes for the forward A, not able to connect with anything. Rainbow coming out from Plib. Looks like Purple Shirt was... I'm sorry, coming out from Purple Shirt. Looks like Plib was happy to just wait it out there. Cyan Magenta coming out. Gonna get some chip damage with that yellow. Another Cyan Magenta. Has Purple Shirt in the corner. Gonna get 2 damage with the Cyan Magenta. No flash gears yet on these yellows. Still no flash gears, but does get the Yomi counter. And Plib will get all of that pressure off on the wake up. Very good read from Plib. Purple Shirt has the massive life lead here, though. Goes to the neutral jumps here. This time, neutral jump into the zip. Looks like... Oh, and unfortunately, Purple Shirt just taking a lot of life, or a lot of damage that he doesn't need to be taking here, landing on those flash, or on those time spirals. But it does look like Purple Shirt is able to get in with that Cyan. And Purple Shirt up 2 rounds now against Plib. Goes for the jump in. Cyan Magenta almost has Plib in that chip. Does get the anti-air on the pause. Forward A for the counter hit. Great block there from Plib. Amazing safe jump from Plib. Being able to block that chromatic orb. No flash gears yet from Plib yet. Looks like Purple Shirt is playing it a little safer with these Cyan Magentas. Missed time to Cyan a little bit there. Not able to get the anti-air. Chromatic orb coming out will get blocked. No punish though. A very, very max range chromatic orb will not get punished. Great counter hit from Plib. From Purple Shirt. And Purple Shirt almost just needs one more good Cyan Magenta here. Gets another 4-day. Lots of pokes coming out from Purple Shirt, as you can see here. And the yellows should get past the Cyclone Evolution and then on the wake up. There we go. Purple Shirt gonna tie things up this match 1-1. Very well done.
Game 3.
Let the test begin.
You haven't practiced enough.
Right, Plib on the grave. Purple Shirt on the Geiger. And as you can tell, he does have a purple shirt underneath his swaggy suit. I couldn't think of the word suit. Alright, Plib is gonna take the first hit here. Purple Shirt on the Geiger, of course. This can be a very good matchup for Geiger. Your projectiles are a bit better than Graves' projectiles until the wind comes out. You also have that ground super to get past the projectiles if needed, but a fantastic read coming out from Plib with a Yomi counter. Alright, both players playing it safe here. Of course, Plib does have that life lead, so no reason to be unsafe about anything here. He is in the corner though, needs to be a little careful of that. Back A coming out from Purple Shirt. Oh, and the whiffed flash here, trying to catch that jump in from Plib, is going to get punished with a neutral A for that 2 damage combo. Oh, a great back A anti-air coming out from Purple Shirt. Jump ins all around from Plib. Really trying to catch Purple Shirt walking forward at the wrong time. Neutral A from Plib. This time Purple Shirt does have the life lead, so he is probably going to be playing safe, of course. Plib in that chip range needs to be a little careful. Wind Summon coming out is going to get anti-aired by a 4-day. So great play from Plib. That is a trade. Good trade for Purple Shirt. He has the life lead. He has a massive life lead, of course. Plib only at 2 bars of health here. This should, connects for 1. So great reactions from Plib. Getting past that time spiral for at least 1 point of damage. Very good use of his ground super. Of course, you're not going to be able to use super too much in this matchup. And here it is, what I was talking about earlier. The ground super to get past the projectile for 1 point of damage. And Plib is only at 1 bar of health with only 15 seconds on the clock. 16 seconds, actually. And Purple Shirt will get in with a neutral A after the drop gear. Alright. Both players up around here. Great anti-air neutral A from Plib. Another great anti-air counter hit this time. Very good anti-airs. That is a good trade for Plib. He has a massive life lead here. Purple Shirt only at 3 bars of health. Lots of neutral A's coming out from Plib. Really trying to catch Purple Shirt jumping in at the wrong time. Or walking forward at the wrong time, it looks like. No wind coming out yet from Plib. Is going to get chipped out and a 4-day. And now Plib is on the life deficit. Very unfortunate. Purple Shirt doing a good job of playing defensive here and getting in. Goes to the 4-day. Catching the Yomi counter play there from Plib. Does get past the time spiral with that ground super and the air to air and a neutral A. And Plib going to turn that 1 life into a win. So well done to Plib here. Right, good blocks from Plib here. But a great reaction from Purple Shirt on the projectile. Gonna get 1 point of damage here, of course. Alright, good drop gears here. Gonna try and get some chip. Walk up throw from Purple Shirt. Gonna get the chip this time. Sword coming out. Gonna get punished with a 4-day. Plib on the back pedal here. Only at 2 bars of health here. Has to figure something out. Purple Shirt is just happy to play it safe here. He has the life lead. Jump in, throw from Purple Shirt. Oh, and there it is. Purple Shirt with a fantastic, meaty time spiral there. So if Plib had not sorted there, he would have taken chip. And if he does, Purple Shirt just blocks it and punishes. So great play from Purple Shirt, of course. No flash gear. Lots of drop gears coming out here from Purple Shirt. Does get some chip damage onto Plib. And Purple Shirt just has such a stellar defensive play here. Gets the cross up for 3 points of damage. Plib in a very precarious situation here in the corner. Neutral A into the time spiral. And Purple Shirt 1 game away now from winning this match.
You haven't practiced enough. You haven't practiced enough.
And it looks like the final, or potentially the final match, will be a grave mirror. We'll see which grave is the better grave here. I suppose great anti-air coming out from Plib to start the round. Throwing out a lot of projectiles. A good sword from Plib, catching good reactions. Able to get past the projectile, of course. No swords coming out from Purple Shirt yet, though. And great anti-airs from Plib. Purple Shirt does get an anti-air that time, though. Is able to catch the jump in with the forward A. And able to recover in time after the risky jump super. And Plib will get past yet another projectile with the reversal with his sword here. No wind summons yet from either player. Good blocks from Plib. Sword yet again. Getting past these projectiles. Purple Shirt needs to be aware of that. Gonna get counter hit in the air with the short projectile jumping into it. Does get a counter hit on the Plib though this time. Sword out of range. Will get punished for 2 damage. Great air to air from Purple Shirt into the throat. Into the neutral A. Well done from Purple Shirt. Really mixing up what he's doing here.
3. Fight.
Alright, both players up around. First, Purple Shirt just needing 2 more rounds to win the match. Plib needing 2 more to win the game. Great back ace from Purple Shirt. Really catching Plib out there. Another great back A. Catching Plib walking forward here. And the ground super will connect for 2. A fantastic read from Purple Shirt. And now has Plib only at 1 bar of health. And these jump-ins gonna get the counter hit. I believe Plib went for a risky back A there. But the jump-in will get past it. And Purple Shirt 1 round away from winning this match. Great jump in, 3 damage combo from Plib. Into the air to air, into a neutral A. Good blocks from Purple Shirt now though. In the corner though, has to be careful. Goes for the whirlwind. Really pressuring Plib back into the corner. Goes for the projectile though, and Plib with amazing reactions gets past it of course. First wind summons coming out from Purple Shirt. Does get some chip damage onto Plib. But a short projectile will get punished with a sword. Amazing reactions yet again from Plib. Catching these projectiles with his reversals. Alright, both players up 2 rounds here. This has been a neck-and-neck match so far. Really close for both players. Alright, a jump in there. Not able to get the combo, but does get the walk-up throw. Oh, doesn't hit confirm for 3 damage, unfortunately. Plib not able to put... Or Purple Shirt not getting Plib to 1 point of life. Goes to the wind summon to get past the projectile, but a sword coming out yet again. Plib punishing each of these projectiles, and Purple Shirt jumping into that. Very unfortunate. Goes to the whirlwind. Good blocks from Purple Shirt. Anti-air coming out from Plib. This is a very close game. Goes for the risky ground super there, or air super there. And a Yomi counter for Plib. Purple Shirt on the back pedal here. This is not good for Purple Shirt. Goes for the projectile. Lots of projectiles coming out from both players. Wind summon coming out for Purple Shirt. Time is of the essence. He's got to get a point of damage here. He's got to get 2 points of damage in 10 seconds or it's over. Oh, 5 seconds, and the anti-air will close out that game. Plib tying things up 2-2. What a neck-and-neck game here for both these players.
Game 5.
You haven't practiced enough.
Let the test begin.
All right, Plib on the Geiger this time. Purple Shirt on the Grave.
Time spiral.
Projectiles coming out from both players. Oh, and a perfectly placed time spiral from Plib will actually prevent Purple Shirt from throwing out more projectiles during that wind. Alright, Purple Shirt trying to make his way in here. Does have Plib in chip range. Gets some chip damage on the Plib. Had him in the corner as well. Neutral A, a max range neutral A it looked like from Plib. Into a great flash gear, getting the anti-air. No throws there. Looks like a little bit of a Yomi from Plib jumping into that projectile though. And the ground super will punish this projectile for 1. Looks like Purple Shirt was Yomi countering there a little bit on Wake Up. Went for the block there afterwards. Has Plib in chip range and will get the chip damage. These have been some long matchups, chat. Or anyone who is watching the tournament. But they have been good. Goes for a risky... Oh, it's a double KO with the flash gear. So this match is really, truly neck and neck. Both players getting a double KO on the first round here. Will connect here. Great reactions from Plib, of course. Purple Shirt only taking that first point of damage here. No flash gears coming out from Plib yet. Purple Shirt trying to make his way in. Does have Plib in the corner yet again here. Plib slowly building up that super meter though. And a Yomi counter to fully realize the super meter. We're going to be seeing a projectile into a Cycloid Revolution. No Cycloid will connect for... Oh, out of range. Unfortunately, the horizontal range of that was recently nerfed. Flash gear for the anti-air. And Plib does have a massive life lead here with a Cycloid Revolution in the corner. That projectile will hit, so that is fantastic for Purple Shirt, but will still get hit for the chip damage and the air-to-air, and Plib is one round away from knocking Purple Shirt out of this tournament. Lots of good blocks from Plib. Is going to take some chip damage. Purple Shirt trying to make his way in. Does have Plib in the corner, but a jump in will get punished with an anti-air from Plib with a flash gear. Just with 4-day. Both 4-days are whiffing and are being blocked here. Lots of 4-days. Purple Shirt trying to play safe here, but Plib not having innovated. Another great anti-air from Plib coming out. And a 4-day getting the counter hit. And get the anti-air as well, catching Purple Shirt jumping at the wrong time. Goes to the pause, and this should be blocked. Now he's going to be punished with a walk-up throw. And Plib will move on in the loser side top 8. So well done to Plib. Alrighty, he is confirmed for top 6, I believe. Yeah, so top 6. We are going to move straight into the next match here, though, with Janet versus the Rook Hugger. And I will be right back, everyone. Give me one moment. I will have the match up, though, so you will be able to watch it. Hopefully, we do not miss. Hopefully, I don't miss too much. I will be right back.
Team battle. Game 1.
I'm confident in the judgment.
Don't let me get close. Round 1. Fight.
Alright, I have returned. Thank you, Janet, for letting me know I was spectating the wrong person. I did not realize, so I appreciate that. Great air-to-air coming out from Rook Hugger. Good ghost hit, but unfortunately for Janet, is going to take a 3 damage punish with that neutral jump A from the Rook Hugger.
Fight.
Thunderclap coming in, and the command throw will catch Janet pressing a button there. Another command throw will get jumped out of this time, and a command throw coming out, but the Justice Kick will get past it across a pit, only getting 1 point of damage though. Justice Kicks for 1 with that ghost hit. Didn't believe enough for the Justice Punch there, it looks like. Oh, jumping? No jumping, and Janet is going to take a 3 damage checkmate buster. Neutrally coming out from the Rook Hugger. Truth, a little bit out of range. Very unfortunate for Janet. Really could have used that 2 damage with the Justice Punch, and Rook Hugger will take the 2nd round as well. Earthquake coming in for Rook Hugger. Will get punished after the block from Janet. Great air-to-air from Rook Hugger. The punch will get punished by... The Justice Punch getting punished by the Earthquake. Fantastic Yomi counter read, though, from Janet, of course. It's the truth! Oh, the head crush actually beats it out. Very good play from Rook Hugger, and the blocked Justice Kicks will get punished with a 4-day. Rook Hugger going to take this first game. Alrighty, Janet here will be playing either Midori or Lum, and Rook Hugger on the Valerie. This is a fantastic match for Valerie, so we'll see how Rook Hugger, or should I say how Janet approaches this bad matchup. Good. Rook Hugger is favored, of course, in this matchup, but Janet, very, very proficient on Lum. Probably one of, if not the best Lum players in the game. Just the neutral way. Lots of jump-ins from Rookhugger, really smothering Janet here. Rainbow Disc should close out this round. And there it is. Rookhugger gonna take the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, Rookhugger really knowing how to smother a lump, but is gonna take 3 points of damage here. Janet knowing exactly what to do in that situation to get the punish. So well done from Janet. Gets a skill coin. The cherry will go to the Rookhugger, though. Gets the yellow as well for the cross-up. This is not good for either player right here. Rookhugger, oh, not able to get... Oh, he's going to get... Oh, this may be it for Rookhugger. The double fireworks will get that last point of chip. And Janet will take the second round.
Round 3. Fight.
Goes to the roll. Time Magenta for the chip damage there. Gets hit by the melon, though, unfortunately. Rainbow Disc coming out from the Rookhugger is going to hit Janet there. Lucky for Janet, only taking 1 point of damage because those fireworks protecting her there. And Asai Magenta will catch the item toss. And Rookhugger up 2 rounds now. 1 more round to take this second game. Goes for the jump in. Has to be aware of that baby lump. Gonna forward it. Not too concerned about the cherry, of course. Both players still at full health. Another fireworks is really good here for Janet. Chromatic Orb will actually connect. Fantastic reactions there from Rookhugger just in time to get past the fireworks as well. And a 2 damage combo in the air there onto Janet. Sign Magenta coming out. No throw punish from Janet. And Janet's only at 1 bar of health. Chromatic Orb not even connecting there, unfortunately. And that is going to be a chip setup. I would have liked to see Janet perhaps go for a jackpot, because you can actually beat the yellow if you jackpot just in time, even though it's very hard to do. Janet, though, will be on the Midori. Rookhugger on the Degray. Rookhugger doing a very good job of just getting all of these wins, getting all the right reads against Janet so far. Goes to the jump in. No parry. Does get the ghost hit. Into the B, into the throat. Goes to the neutral A this time. Punch, punch, getting 2 more points of damage into the air-to-air, and that is going to be it. Rookhugger, just a monster so far in this tournament, especially against Janet, already up around here. Goes to the assist, gets 2 more points of damage. Janet needs to be aware of these. Make sure block A, but does actually get a throw on the back A there from the Rookhugger. Back A a little bit unsafe in that particular situation. So Janet trying to figure out a way back out of this bad situation. Goes for the throw. A little bit mistimed it though. Dragon Form coming out here. Went for the normal throw, but the Justice Kicks will get out of it here. And Rookhugger just needing 1 good. And there it is. The final Arbiter will get the air to air. And Rookhugger 1 round away from knocking Janet into the loser's bracket here. Janet making her way in. Does get a hit into a normal throw. Alright, Janet's still in this. Into another normal throw. Not into the quarter though, unfortunately. Rookhugger is out of that corner, and they are going to trade with the headbutt. Neutral A and headbutt are going to trade in that situation. And Janet taking around here against the Rookhugger. Rookhugger playing it safe here. Got to get the dagger fall into the jump, and another 2 points of damage. This is so unfortunate for Janet. She took so much damage there because of the transformation, and that is it. The whiffed butt slam will get hit by the ghost for the 2 damage punch combo. And Rookhugger moving on into the grand finals here. So well done to Rookhugger with a 3-0 victory against Janet. Alright, we will be checking out PTR Boy and Plib here for this next one. So good luck to Plib and PTR Boy here. Well done to the Rookhugger. Of course, Janet will be the loser's bracket sort of final boss. She will be confirmed for loser's bracket finals.
Game 1.
Know the enemy and yourself.
Alright, Plib on the Onimaru and Quince on the... I'm sorry, it's PTR Boy on the Quince.
Round 1. Fight.
Both players with the master costumes. Goes to the B. Getting past these mirrors is very good for Plib, of course. Goes for the Spirit Fire. Oh, and does get the Spirit Fire. Oh, mistimes his back A. Could have gone for a forward A, actually, to get an extra 2 points of damage. Patriot Mirror coming out from PTR Boy. But Plib doing a great job getting the damage here. And the B will get the anti-air. Catching PTR Boy, going for the jump mirror there. Alright, Plib is going to take that first round and gets a parry as well into the back A. Great play from Plib. Goes for another back A. Does have Guard Crush ready on PTR Boy here. Oh, and gets counter hit, unfortunately. PTSD Boy making his way in here, getting lots of damage, and that is going to be a 3 damage punish. Great throw from Plib. Neutral A, and the Justice Punch. Oh, I'm sorry, the throw from PTSD Boy will close out the second round. Alright, goes for the jump mirror here. Does get an anti-air as well. Great plays from PTSD Boy so far. Already has Plib in the corner. Plib really struggling here, of course. Goes for the B. They are going to trade. A great trade there, I'd say, for Plib, though. Only at 1 life deficit. Oh, but this is not good for Plib now. The 2 Truth is going to be tough to deal with. Going to get hit by the illusions here. Needs to be careful. And the B will close it out. PTSD Boy going to take this 3rd round. 1 round away from taking the first game. Goes for the Spirit. The jump B here. Won't be able to connect there. And is going to take a 2 damage punish. PTSD Boy doing a really good job with these punishes. Goes to the B after the mirror to connect. Patriot Mirror coming out here is going to get some damage still onto Plib. Forward A, not even going to trade for PTSD Boy, so Plib is going to get a great ground super there. Both players playing exceptionally safe here. Plib is trying his best to get in here, and Patriot Mirror coming out, and it will beat that. Unfortunately, Plib on his forward A got hit by the normal mirror. Will get hit by the Patriot Mirror as well. Alright, PTSD Boy trying to make his way in here, trying to make something work. And there it is. Unfortunately, Plib not blocking properly there and is going to get punished for 2 damage.
Game 2.
Life and love and painting.
Don't let me get close.
Alright, Plib on the Valerie. PTSD Boy on the Rook.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, going for a jump in. It is going to get punished with the Windmill Crusher. This is not where you want to start. This is not how you want to start out. As Valerie going to get normal thrown as well. And this is not good for... Oh, and went for the command throw. Plib was able to get out, so he is still in this game. Or in this round, should I say. And another jump in A is going to get punished with a Windmill Crusher. Great reactions from PTSD Boy, recognizing when he can command throw in those situations.
Fight.
Alright. PTSD Boy going to get an air-to-air for 1. Landslide coming out. Thigh Magenta will punish for 2 points of damage. Lots of landslides coming out from PTSD Boy here. Earthquake will knock Plib down. Plib slowly getting pushed into the corner here by PTSD Boy. Landslide will get hit. Will hit Plib for 1. And the Windmill Crusher. Plib only at 1 bar of health here. Not where you want to be. A little bit of a Yomi stare down. Oh, and unfortunately, PTSD Boy could have command thrown past that. Opted not to, it looks like, and is going to get punished for not taking the command throw into the Chromatic Orb. And PTSD Boy, or I'm sorry, Plib has tied things up this game 1-1. Command throw is gonna whiff. No punish though from Plib. Oh, and jumped at the wrong time. Gonna get hit by that vertical hitbox on the landslide. Windmill Crusher coming out as well. Alright, good jump back from Plib, but again, jumping into these Windmill Crushers is not where you want to be. He's done it about 3 or 4 times now, and PTSD Boy punished them every single time. Alright, Plib trying to make his way in. Does punish the whiffed landslide here. Getting some chip also. PTSD Boy trying to push Plib into the corner here, making his way forward here. Seems to be doing a good job. Goes to the forward A. No punish from Plib. A little bit out of range for a good punish. Forward A to punish the command throw. Thunderclaps coming out from PTSD Boy all around. Plib still has full health here, of course. Lots of jump A's from PTSD Boy. Landslide coming in, no punish. Oh, and that's a 2 damage landslide. Oh, into the air. This is not good. Oh, but does get a 3 damage punish. And you know what they say about a Rook at 1 HP? Well, you are a dead Rook, and there we go. Plib with the throw punish on the landslide there. Alright, Thunderclaps coming out from PTSD Boy. Going for the jump A's. Got whiff punish there for 3 damage. PTSD Boy does need to be careful here. A double landslide is going to connect for 2. Goes for the normal throw. Mistimes it just a little bit. Is going to get punished with a throw. No throw punish coming out from PTSD Boy. And no! Plib does get caught in the command throw and a second command throw. And PTSD Boy with a fantastic Oki situation there. Going to take this second game. 1 game away from moving on in loser's side.
crashed.
Let the test begin.
Round one. Fight.
PTRC boy on the Arga Guard. Plib on the Geiger. Already poisoned though, not where you want to be. It goes to the back A. Forward A from Plib. Does get the poison off. Catches the forward A from PTRC boy's Arg with a projectile. Bubble shield coming out from PTRC boy. Trying to catch Plib. Doing an attack there in the corner. Good blocks from PTRC boy. Has to be careful of that chip though. Tries to back A. Good pause from Plib. Gonna get a forward A as well. But yet again, poison. He always gets the poison off after the first tick, but gets poisoned yet again. Good forward A though. Gets the poison off. Another poison from PTRC boy. Will connect this time. A jump A into the bubble shield there. The bubble pop. And now PTRC boy has the life deficit. Plib is going to have equal life soon though. 10 seconds on the clock. This is sometimes what happens in these kinds of matchups. But Plib is poisoned. And the back A will counter hit the drop gear. Great anti-air from PTRC boy. Closing out that game with 10 seconds remaining. Or 7 seconds remaining. A risky forward A will get jumped over by Plib. Very well done from Plib. Gonna get a 2 damage punish there, of course. Jump A's from PTRC boy, but a jump A from Plib will get the air to air. Poison coming out from PTRC boy. Does not connect this time. Jump super. No poison coming out. Goes to the forward A instead. Lots of jump A's. And Plib does have the life lead. That's why he's playing so safe. He has no reason to really go in. With that life lead, you can just wait it out. Force the Arg to play aggressive and then punish him when he messes up. Forward A here. Oh, went for the forward A. Wasn't able to connect though, so still poisoned, but does get a very good read on the forward A with his flash gear. Alright, time saw coming out. And yeah, there we go. With 17 seconds on the clock, Plib was able to close out that round.
Round three. Fight.
Alright, goes to the pause. Lots of back A's. PTRC boy trying to get an anti-air there. Is in chip range, has to be careful, of course. Big fish coming out. And still able to jump past the time spiral. PTRC boy doing a good job. Almost has chip onto Plib. Oh, and what a read from Plib. Unless he lands inside of this bluefish. Oh, and he does! That's so unfortunate. He got the right read. But unfortunately, he reacted too quickly. And landed in the bluefish. And got punished for a bit of damage as well. PTRC boy is going to get hit by that time spiral after a forward A. Not able to poison Plib. But does get another point of damage with his goldfish. Lots of forward A's from PTRC boy here, and does get a counter hit with one of them. This is not good for Plib in that chip range, not where you want to be. 17 seconds on the clock, 15 seconds on the clock now. Alright, PTRC boy trying his best here to just keep Plib out to take the win here, gets the poison, and now Plib is forced to go in. 5 seconds on the clock, and it is all over now. Gets killed by the poison with 4 seconds remaining. Neutral A, risky neutral A coming out from PTRC boy. Another neutral A though into a forward A. Will connect for 2 damage onto Plib. Goes for a jump A. Gonna get punished in the air by Plib. PTRC boy really trying to poison Plib here. But unfortunately for PTRC boy, Plib has had a very good defense. Not getting poisoned nearly as much as at the beginning. Forward A connecting on these back A's and forward A's from PTRC boy. And the ground super should connect this time. Plib should take a point of damage off of PTRC boy. Boy only at 2 bars of health, but gets a fantastic Yomi read counter hit there, though. Very good Yomi counter, and is going to get the poison onto Plib. Plib also in that chip range. Oh, but a forward A after seeing the time spiral. Going to lose all that poison. Oh, went for the neutral A into the back A, not able to connect with anything. And there it is. Plib has tied things up this game 2-2.
Round 5. Fight.
Alright, going for the time spiral. Forward A coming out, back A. Oh, and the neutral A will connect after the pause this time. And another neutral A, really catching Plib for pausing too much there. But Plib does get in for a 2 damage combo, but also gets poisoned for his efforts. And a neutral A into a forward A counter hit. And Plib is forced to go in, and the drill, the jump B there will close it out for PTRC boy. And he will knock Plib out of this tournament with a 3-0 victory. So well done to PTRC boy with his 3-0 victory. Let me report that score for these players really quick. We're going to move straight into Chavez versus Shin here. Tournament is slowly wrapping up here. So I hope you all have enjoyed it, of course. I know that Leonta said that he had to go, so let me hop into the Discord and let these players know that they can begin.
Team battle.
Alright, good luck to both these players. It looks like they already know that they have to start, so... Well, good luck as I always say. And we're going to start with a great mirror match here. We saw this mirror match with, I believe it was... Oh, who was it? It was Plib and Purple Shirt, I believe. Or PTRC Boy and Purple Shirt. It was Plib and Purple Shirt where we saw this mirror match. Of course, the sword is a very strong move in this match. Looks like Chavez is going to take the first 2 points of damage. The zoning not working in Chavez's favor. Should be able to punish this. Could have gone for the back A instead, but opted to go for the neutral A, trying to get that 2 damage punish. Great sword from Shin here. Oh, and Chavez is going to get hit there and get hit by the whirlwind as well. This is not good for Chavez. It is going to get hit by another projectile. Shin already up around here against Chavez. Goes to the back A. Good blocks from Shin, not getting hit by these projectiles. When someone coming out here from Shin. May get some chip damage here, perhaps. No chip damage coming out from Shin, unfortunately. Goes to the sword. It was a whiff, so that one will get punished. Great air-to-air coming out into the cross-up. Great jump-ins. No punish on the whiff sword, though. Does get the punish this time, though. Into the Yomi counter, and Chavez is really struggling here. Shin has had Chavez's number, getting all the correct reads here against Chavez. Alright, this time Chavez gets a good throw onto Shin. Neutral A jump. Neutral jump A will get that, and a sword will get punished after it whiffs. And Chavez will tie things up 1-1.
Round 3. Fight.
So the round projectile here. Both players really trying to get this round here. Of course, both players still at full health there. Chavez is going to take a chip, though, unfortunately. Good blocks from Shin. Sword to get past the projectile to not take chip, but is still going to get punished nonetheless. Great anti-air from Chavez. Chavez very notoriously known for getting lots of good anti-airs with his grave. Back A. Shin is in the corner, not where you want to be. Is going to get punished on the whiff, and another whiff sword will get punished yet again. Chavez already up 2 rounds. 1 round away from taking this game. Air-to-air coming out from Shin. Gets a cross-up whirlwind as well. Good air-to-air from Chavez. Both players jumping in a lot here, trying to catch the other player out or jumping at the wrong time. Projectiles from both players and win from both players now. Oh, and Shin was able to connect on Chavez with a short projectile there, but a great air-to-air coming out from Chavez after walking into that projectile. It's very unfortunate, though. Only at 1 bar of health here, and the double sword coming out. The second sword does win, though. And Shin had Chavez in that chip range, but not anymore. Good jump-ins from both players. Goes for a risky sword and gets punished for a forward A for 2 damage. And Shin going to take this first game. Well done to Chavez going to take this first game. So well done to Chavez.
Game 2.
Know the enemy and yourself. I'm confident in the judgment.
Right, Chavez on the Degray, Shin on the Onimaru here. Oh, gets in for 2 damage here with a 2 damage combo. Good blocks from Chavez, going to opt for the 2 damage combo instead of the throw. Gets in for another 2 damage, and that is going to be all she wrote. Chavez taking this first round with a perfect victory in 9 seconds. Alright, Chavez making his way forward, gets a great back A hit for the first hit. That's not a counter hit though. So no extra damage coming out. Go for the jump A. It's the throw. Does have to be careful. Is going to get anti-aired with a forward A coming in from Shin. Good blocks from Shin, not wanting to get hit by that ghost. It's the back A hit on the ghost. This is not good for Chavez. And he's going to take 2 points of damage, landing on top of that machine. Alright, Shin just needing 1 more point of damage. It does connect with the forward A. So very good very good beefy forward A there. Alright, both players up around here. Alright, a jump in. Doesn't follow up with the combo though. Into another neutral A, into the throw. Shin already at 3 bars of health and in the corner, 1 bar of health into another throw after the AA. And Chavez up 2 rounds yet again. 1 round away from taking this game. All right, here comes the jump super coming out from Shin. Chavez. Oh, and an amazing read from Chavez with that ground super. He's going to still have to block these machines, though. Maybe he gets guard crush. No guard crush coming out from Shin. But there's the guard crush with the jump C. And the combo for the 4 damage. And Chavez with an amazing counter hit there. Getting that 4 damage combo is exactly what he needed. And Chavez, one game away from knocking Shin out of the tournament here.
Enemy and yourself.
Alright, Chavez on the Onimaru, Shin on the Geiger. Back A coming out here into the B. Shin already down a point of life here. Chavez, one of the best Onimaru players in the game, of course. Great neutral A, anti-air, flash here, catching that neutral A though this time. Drop gear coming out, should be safe, good block. Doesn't punish though. Spirit Fire coming out, great counter hit with that forward A. Right, this is a good matchup for the Geiger player, of course. You have so many resources to deal with. The Onimaru's approach. It's kind of similar to the Rook matchup, I would say. Oh, and unfortunately, Chavez is going to take 2 damage, jumping at the wrong time here.
Round 2. Fight.
Very well done from Shin. Taking that first round. Oh, and the whiffed flash here will get punished for 2 points of damage. Good drop gears coming out from Shin. They are sick, but a divide and conquer, only 1 point of damage. Oh, neutral A. If you hit with the neutral A, you can combo into your C. Neutral A C is a combo. Chavez not needing it though, still taking the round. Jump A here, making his way in. Great throw from Shin into the jump A. Another time spiral, took some chip damage off of Chavez. Neutral A. Alright, Chavez does have Shin in the guard crush, and there it is. Drop gears coming out from Shin. Chavez. Oh, and a fantastic pause from Shin. Good read from Shin. Not getting hit by that ground super, so well done. Oh, and a whiff flash here is going to get punished for 2. And Chavez is going to get it with a jump A. And Chavez 1 round away from knocking Shin out of the tournament and taking the win. Alright, here we go. Psychoid Revolution coming out from Shin. Alright, we'll see if Chavez messes up again. It looks like Chavez will not be taking chip or damage this time. Great neutral A catching the jump in from Shin. This will get punished with a throw. Good punish from Shin, of course. A throw coming out from Shin after the jump in, but Chavez's throw coming out first. And a forward A on the whiff flash gear. And another whiff flash gear, unfortunately, will get punished for 2 more points of damage. Chavez will make his way into the losers semifinals here with a 3-0 victory against Shin. So well done to Chavez here. And we are going to be moving straight into PTRSD Boy and C Chavez. There's Chavez. Alrighty. I hope that you all have been enjoying the tournament so far. It has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for everyone who's come out. I was messaging a little bit in the chat. I saw some pirate dabs and I saw some robot bots there. We have an infobot pirate as well. Funny mode. Alright, let me let these players know that they can begin. PTRSD Boy, you too can start. Alright, good luck to both these players. They have worked hard. They have worked hard through the losers bracket to get to the losers semifinals. Whoever wins this will be playing against Janet in the losers finals. And if Chavez is actually able to win, then he will get a rematch against Janet. He did play Janet earlier in the tournament in the first winner's side top 8, and he was put into the losers bracket by Janet. So I'm sure Chavez wants his rematch. Alright, they're getting their characters selected. I believe PTRSD Boy is the ARG player on the right. Alrighty, good luck to both these players. Here we go.
You haven't practiced enough.
Don't let me get close. Round 1. Fight. Landslide.
Alright, Landslide coming in is going to get punished with the proper punish there with the... Oh, but PTSD Boy is already in. Windmill Crusher has Chavez and Oki and a normal throw. Fantastic plays there from PTRC Boy, making his way into Grave and getting a fantastic Oki situation. PTRC Boy up around here. Landslide coming in. And not punish it when it's only one hit, of course. Counter hit coming out from Chavez, getting a good area. This is a good matchup for Chavez, of course. Landslide coming in is going to get punished for 2 with the sword after the projectile. Great Earthquake from PTRC Boy. Going for the Thunderclap. Trying to make his way in here against Chavez's Grave. Thunderclap into the Landslide for 2 damage. Oh no, this is not good for PTRC Boy. Amazing read there from Chavez with the ground super for the Dragonheart, and does get the cross-up Whirlwind. And Chavez up around here, tying things up here 1-1. PTRC Boy going for the risky command throw. Chavez getting at least 1 point of damage as a punish there. Forward A. No follow-up though. PTRC Boy already kind of low on life here. Ground super, and it does connect! Caught Chavez doing a jump A there, and PTRC Boy is in a great spot now. Letting Chavez out though. Landslide coming in. No anti-air. Alright, Chavez out of the corner though. PTRC Boy gonna have to work his way forward yet again. This should be 1 damage anti-air. Great anti-air from Chavez. Use that ground super when you can. PTRC Boy, oh, avoiding the chip damage. That is very important. You want to at least have 1 point of damage, of course. Alright, but he's only got 1 life now. Needed that extra point of life to maybe get a command throw or something in. Oh, but he's doing a good job of getting in here onto Chavez. Went for a throw a little bit out of range. 15 seconds on the clock, though. And the ground super will get punished for 3. Oh, no. PTRC Boy with a fantastic safe jump there. Gonna block it and get the ground super to close out that 3rd round. Well done from PTRC Boy. Landslide gonna get 1 point of damage onto Chavez. Into the air-to-air as well. Gonna get hit with the forward A. Goes for the normal throw into the command throw. Gonna get punished for 3. PTRC Boy needs to be careful now, though. He's only at 3 bars of life. Gets anti-air with a neutral A. Great plays from Chavez. Wind Summon coming out. Does get a point of damage. Has to be careful, though. PTRC Boy only at 1 bar of health, but we saw him get in last round. Earthquake is gonna get a counter hit. Oh, and the counter hit with the neutral jump A, and Chavez has tied things up 2-2. Here we go. Good jump ins from PTRC Boy. Has to be aware, of course, of Graves' ground super. Landslide will get punished with the sword there. Chavez was able to recover just in time to get the punish there for 2. Great neutral ace from Chavez. Good Earthquake. PTRC Boy's in here. And a Thunderclap into the command throw for 2 damage. Araya command throw catching Chavez. Jumping in the air there, and Chavez is 1 bad read away. Oh, but a good read from Chavez. Will get a 2 damage punish. PTRC Boy at 2 bars of health. Chavez at 2 bars of health. Earthquake, fantastic for PTRC Boy. Another Earthquake is in now. Another Earthquake. 3 Earthquakes in a row. Into the command throw. Doesn't get it this time. It's only at 1 bar of health. And he is going to get counter hit. Unfortunate there for PTRC Boy. Got 3 Earthquakes in a row. Made his way in, but Chavez, with his very good defensive gameplay, was able to get out. Getting past all of those command throws. And Chavez going to take that first game. Well done to Chavez.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, Poison coming out from Aragog. Not able to catch it. Neutral A, counter hit into the forward A for 2 points of damage. Great play from PTRC Boy. Not able to connect on that Bluefish, unfortunately. But does still have that life lead. And also pushed Chavez all the way back into, all the way to the end of the screen there with that Goldfish. Gets a counter hit with the zip into a back A, forward A. Alright, PTRC Boy has Chavez only at 1 bar of health and gets the great anti-air back A. PTRC Boy gonna get a perfect victory for that first round. Alright, Goldfish coming out from PTRC Boy. Jump super as well. Gets the poison onto Chavez with the Goldfish. Chavez really struggling here, getting past all these projectiles, but is slowly making his way in. Great back A from PTRC Boy. Looks like Chavez was perhaps Yumi countering. Does get a 3 damage combo onto PTRC Boy. Neutral A into the walk-up throw, into the Ghost, and PTRC Boy gonna take that last 2 points of life with the neutral A. Punch indeed. Alright, goes for the river to start things off here. Into the poison. Big Fish coming out from PTRC Boy. Gonna poison Chavez. Chavez going for the final arbiter. Will connect onto PTRC Boy for 1 point of damage. Gets the poison off as well. Counter hit with the forward A. Back A anti-air. PTRC Boy really in the in momentum right now. It's the drill, bubble shield coming out. Got a 2 damage combo, of course, onto Chavez. Went for the pop on the back A, not in range though. Great air to air from Chavez into a throw. And again, we saw that happen last round as well, where Chavez was low in health, but got PTRC Boy into the corner and into the Oki. And Chavez was able to close out that third round. Up 2 rounds now, of course. Lots of assists. Chavez is poisoned, of course. A 4-day after the blue fish hit. Chavez needs to be careful. Big fish coming out for PTRC Boy. Oh, almost got Chavez in the air with that goldfish, a little bit out of range. Good throw from PTRC Boy after the single jump beat from Chavez. And the drill will tie things up here 2-2. This match has been so back and forth. These players are just almost equally skilled here. You'll love to see it. Bubble shield coming out here. Back A from Chavez. Not going to connect. Goes to the 4-day. PTRC Boy loses that bubble shield and takes a 3 damage jump in combo. Chavez gets in with a counter hit after the first B hits the neutral A arms. And Chavez is 1 game away from taking this match.
Game 3.
Know the enemy and yourself. Nothing's been rigged.
Right, Chavez on his Onimaru. PTRC Boy on his Quince.
Round 1. Fight.
Reflect.
Alright, PTRC Boy going with the reflect mirror here to start things off. Another mirror coming out. PTRC Boy able to get in for 1 damage with the jump in. No follow-up combo though. Jump in throw from PTRC Boy. Does punish the whiffed into another 2 damage combo. And that was a very fast first round for PTRC Boy. Going to get all the punishes there on Chavez. Chavez's attacks, none of them hitting. Gets another 3 damage combo into the back A for the anti-air. And PTRC Boy getting a lot of great combos here. And gets past the ground super for another 3 damage combo. And PTRC Boy, 5 seconds that round. Very well done with his Quince. Alright, going in with a spin. Chavez gets past the normal mirror, but a Patriot mirror he is going to bash into, unfortunately for him. Lots of good beats coming out from PTRC Boy. Good superior attack there from Chavez. Is going to get hit for 2 though with the Justice Punch. Lots of beats coming out from PTRC Boy. Is going to get the throw punish on Chavez. He is in that chip damage range. Should be fine. Not going to get chipped out here. Alright, Chavez is trying his best to get in here. But the Patriot mirror will get the counter hit onto that. I believe he was just bashing forward there. And this may be it for Chavez, and it is. There it is. PTRC Boy going to get at least 1 game here against Chavez. He is not going to make this match victory easy at all. So well done to PTRC Boy.
Know the enemy and yourself.
Don't let me get close.
PTRC Boy here on the Rook with the Master Skin. Chavez on the Onimaru.
1. Fight.
Landslide will get punished for 2 points of damage here. Great plays from Chavez. That landslide will connect for 1 though, getting a good anti-air into the Windmill Crusher, and this is not good for Chavez. Once Rook is in on the Onimaru, Onimaru does not really have very good options. Neutral A coming out, and the air-to-air will close out that first round for PTRC Boy. Up around with his Rook. Landslide coming in. No punish from Chavez. Jump A into the Windmill Crusher. We saw this last time. PTRC Boy got in onto Chavez, and it was all over from there. Alright, but Chavez able to get out of the corner and get some damage as well. Command throw will get punished. With the whiff command throw specifically will get punished for 3 damage. Very unfortunate for PTRC Boy. Lots of Earthquakes coming out here. Thunderclap. Earthquake will catch Chavez landing there. Lots of Thunderclaps. Command throw will get punished with a fantastic ground super from Chavez. Tying things up 1-1. Alright, PTRC Boy trying to find his way in here. Earthquake not able to connect on the fall down. Is going to walk into multiple 2 damage hits there. Another 2 damage hit. Chavez already has PTRC Boy in the corner at 2 bars of help. And that is a fantastic trade for Chavez, recognizing that it would be a trade and good reactions as well. Chavez up 2 rounds, 1 round away from the match victory here. Yeah, you got to be careful with Landslide on that at the start. Great combos from Chavez. Landslide will connect this time though for 2 damage. PTRC Boy going to get an anti-air as well with his Landslide. Command throw will get punished though with a jump. Fantastic read on Oki there from Chavez. Got the perfect read, and he will move on to get a rematch here against Janet with a 3-1 victory
Congratulations.
in the losers finals. Well done to Chavez. Also well done to PTSD Boy. He played exceptionally well, but Chavez played just a bit better, it seems like. And we will be checking out Chavez and Janet here. Let me inform the players that they can begin. Janet, Chavez, you can start. Now, Janet did beat Chavez earlier in the winner's side bracket. He was able to, or she was able to, beat Chavez in the initial winner's side top 8. So we'll see if Chavez can get some revenge. Perhaps he has figured Janet out. Maybe watched a few of her games, and we'll see if Janet just can beat Chavez a second time and make her way to a rematch against the Rook Hugger. Because if Janet wins this, she'll get a rematch against the Rook Hugger. So good luck to all of these players. All right, I think we were just waiting for Janet to pick her character. Or I'm sorry, for Chavez to pick her characters here. So good luck to these players.
Game 1.
All right, here we go. Good luck to both these players.
You haven't practiced enough.
Let's have a fair fight.
All right, good luck to both of these players.
1.
Janet on the Midori, Chavez on the Grave. That is a great trade for Janet. She does have the life lead, gets a counter hit with the back end. This is a good match for Chavez, of course. Good counter hit in the air. Oh, no! But the Yomi counter. Absolutely fantastic read there from Janet. Going to get not only the round victory with the 2 damage, but a full dragon meter as well. Beautiful read from Janet. Start of the round dragon for him here. Good anti-air from Chavez. Going to get 2 points of damage, 3 all together there, but still going to get hit by the Dragon Buster. And an air-to-air from Janet for 3 points of damage. This is not good for Chavez. He's got to figure something out here. Oh, is this going to connect? And it will for 2. And this is actually going to be it for Janet. Chavez not going for the win. Could have done a jump in on the transformation. Missed out on his 2 damage combo that he could have gotten onto Janet. Janet not wanting to take any chip damage here. Gonna get hit though. Able to block the projectile and the counter hit. Janet catching Chavez, going for some kind of an attack there. And Janet up 2 rounds now. Parry with no punish, but a 3 damage combo coming out from Janet. Good blocks here from Janet. Good anti-airs from Chavez. It's kind of back and forth so far. Is this a safe jump? It is a safe jump. Walk up throw for the punish, and Chavez only at 1 bar of health here. Parry is going to get punished with parry for 3 damage. This is Chavez's chance here. But the back A going to catch Chavez doing a neutral A there. Out of range for that neutral A. But the back A is in range. And now Janet going to take this first game victory against Chavez.
I'm confident in the judgment. I'm confident in the judgment.
Janet on the Degray. See Chavez also on the Degray. Janet on the purple one. Chavez on the maroon. Alright, Chavez going to get that first hit. For these neutrals. Good fuzzy guarding there from Janet. Not letting Chavez get any damage on her there. And the truth will get past it all for a 3 damage combo. And this is going to be... Oh, doesn't go for the chip setup for some reason. Oh, and doesn't react in time. But the Justice Kicks will get past the Ghost there. Janet going to take that first round.
Fight.
Goes to the jump A. Goes for another assist. Janet really trying to make her way in. Chavez will get 1 point of damage there onto Janet. Truth coming out. Chavez should be able to get a Daggerfall yet for 2 more damage. Justice 6 to get the anti-air. Janet is in now, but a fantastic read from Chavez. Gonna get the ground super parry for 2 points of damage. Good blocks here from Janet. A little bit of a Yomi stare down from Chavez there. Janet getting the anti-air and a combo for 2 more points of damage. Oh, but the whiff didn't react in time though. Janet may yet be able to come back here. You got to be careful not whiffing your attacks there. That was Chavez. And Janet coming in here with a counter hit with the neutral A. Catching Chavez, I suppose, just doing a B and no other attack. Janet 1 round away from taking this game. And the truth! Catching Chavez, pressing a button there. What a read from Janet. And the ground super catching Chavez, going for the back A as well. So unfortunate for Chavez here. And Janet is in a commanding position. Chavez getting a 3 damage combo into the throw. Chavez not out of it yet. Good throws from Chavez. Goes to the Daggerfall, into the punch. Neutral assist. It's so close. It's neck and neck. And the back jump A will get the counter hit. Chavez will take that round. Well done from Chavez. Walk up throw. Not able to connect everything. Final Arbiter for a counter hit. Janet was going for a jump A there. Unfortunately for Janet, going to take 3 points of damage. Is going to get the anti-air there with the dive kick. Double punch will get punished with the justice kicks there. And Janet will take that round. Chavez getting some momentum going here, tying things up 2-2. Alright, both players up 2 rounds. We're seeing Janet playing a little safer here. So is Chavez. Counter hit coming in from Chavez, getting a 2 damage combo. This should connect. Final Arbiter for Janet. Looks like Chavez has won. Unfortunate there for Janet. Going to take 1 point of damage at the cross-up. Janet does get a throw, though. Getting some of that off. Goes to the assist. Truth, but out of range. Unfortunately, Janet got the right read there, but was out of range with her Justice Punch. And Chavez will tie things up this match 1-1. Well done.
Game 3.
I'll make it exciting. Know the enemy and yourself.
Good luck to both these players here.
Round
Janet on the Lum. G Chavez on the Onimaru here. Oh, went for the item toss at just the wrong time. Does get the fireworks though, which is a good item, so maybe worth the damage. Gonna get a point of damage in the air. Good air to air coming out from Janet. Gonna get some chip as well. Went for the neutral A. Gonna get hit by the armored move there from Chavez. Counter hit coming out from Chavez. Already has Janet at 2 bars of health. And that is a trade. Fantastic read or reaction there from C. Chavez. And Chavez will take this first round. Going for the roll here. Jump in. Oh, and went for the neutral A instead of the throw to punish the ground, or to punish the parry there. We'll get punished with a melon and a forward A for 2 damage. Great play from Janet, knowing the range of her moves, knowing how to punish properly. Dice roll coming out from Janet. Dice roll very strong against Onimaru. Gets the chip damage here. Janet does have Chavez in the corner. Chavez gets the cake here. Chavez does have that ground super, of course. Janet jumping out, getting a 2 damage combo. Does get guard crushed. Has to be aware of that. And does get the melon toss. They do trade, but unfortunately Chavez only had 1 point of health there. Janet tying things up 1-1. This has been such a back and forth game and match so far for both these players. Does get the ground super, getting rid of the baby Lum as well as getting 2 points of damage in the air. Janet needs to be aware of that. Good block after the melon toss on the parry. And a jump in 3 damage combo. Oh, and gets another 3 damage with the dice there. And has Chavez in the chip range. And that is going to be an anti-air there with the roll. They trade, but Janet, yet again, has the life lead there in that situation. Janet up 2 rounds. And for a jump A, not able to get the anti-air. Or the air-to-air, should I say. Back A from Chavez. Does have that guard crush. And again, that ground super has been catching Janet every time. Janet going to lose 2 points of life to it. Good blocks on the parry, of course. Going to maybe get some chip damage here. Oh, gets past with the roll. Gets some chip damage. Jackpot coming out for Janet. Doesn't get anything to stop that back air. Punisher, should I say, but does get 2 damage there into the wake-up throw. Chavez on the Oki situation here. Gets another throw. Chavez may lose here. And the throw. You do not want to be using that ground super on wake-up. It is punishable with a throw. And Janet going to take this 3rd game here. Janet 1 game away from moving into the grand finals here.
Game 4.
I'm confident in the judgment. Know the enemy and yourself.
Round 1.
All right, Chavez on the Onimaru yet again. Janet on the degrade. Gets in for a 3 damage coming to start things off. That's exactly what it be. They trade in the air there. Great anti-air, I would say, from Janet. Goes to the neutral. He does get hit by the Divide and Conquer because of the... Oh, for the truth. But it's going to get parried for 2 damage. Great reads from Chavez. And went for the ghost. But right when Chavez saw the ghost, Chavez, a player with fantastic reactions, reacted with his ground super to get in there. And another 3 damage jumping combo from Janet to start things off here. Gets hit by the backwards hitbox with the Divide and Conquer. Justice kicks to get past that attack there from Chavez. And Janet does get in with a jump in, but the counter hit will get 2 damage from Chavez. Wake up back A. And again, Janet using that ghost when Chavez has that ground super. Needs to be aware that Chavez is going to react to it every time. Another Divide and Conquer for 1 point of damage. And a Yomi counter from Janet. I believe that's the first throw that Chavez went for the entire time in these matchups with his Onimaru. So very good read from Janet. And another backwards hitbox is going to hit Janet here. But a parry will catch the jump A from Chavez. And this will be a chip setup, I believe. There it is. Great reads from Janet. Gonna get around here against Chavez. 2 more rounds and it is all over. Gets in for 1, for 3, for a throw. Chavez in the corner at 3 bars of health. Another great counter hit. Only 1 damage though because it was the backwards hitbox. This time Janet being aware of that ground super, not going to let it punish her this time, and is going to punish Chavez for it. Great play from Janet there, tying things up, and Janet is on match point here. Oh, a very risky ground super, a walk-up ground super for some reason. Chavez going to punish that accordingly, of course. Alright, Janet, yeah, a great B there, not getting hit for the guard crush, of course. Will get punished, though, afterwards. Both players going for the throw. And yet again, Janet going for that ground super. I believe that was a read, though, this time from Chavez. Janet is going to get counter hit there. And Chavez has tied things up this match 2-2. And what a game we are seeing so far. Both players so back and forth. Janet, of course, I would say still on her best character. Chavez on the grave. Janet and Chavez both on match point to get into the grand finals against the Rook Hugger.
Fight. Assist.
Oh, and here we go. 3 damage combo for Chavez to start things off here. Janet does get in for 2 damage though with that ghost hit. Into the Just Punch. Double AA. Punch for 2 damage on Wake Up as well. Doesn't block the cross up. Goes for the block. Or goes to the throw, should I say, but whiffs it, unfortunately. And Chavez up around here. Not where you want to be on the final match. Gets a jumping. No combo, though. Counter hit from Chavez for 2 damage. Assist coming out from Janet. Just assist will get punished for 2 points of damage. Janet just playing so unsafe for some reason. I don't know what is going on with Janet. She's playing a bit antsy here. Perhaps the pressure is getting to Janet. She's playing a lot different than she was previously. Needs to get back on the train here. Has to be careful. Play safer. This is going to get punished with the ground super from Chavez. Oh, no, it's going to whiff. Both whiff. Good for Janet here. Goes to the back A. Justice 6 will catch Chavez pressing a button here. Goes to the forward A into the neutral. He gets counter hit with the sword. Janet needs to be exceptionally careful here. If Chavez wins this, it's all over. Going for the jump in. Gets anti-air with the neutral A. Chavez. And there it is. The jump in combo. Chavez going to move on into the grand finals against the Rook Hugger. Well done to both of these players. But Chavez getting that revenge against Janet. Janet knocked him into loser's bracket. And Janet has also allowed him to get into the winner's side. Or into the grand finals, should I say. Gotta love the rematches. Well done to C. Chavez. And we are going to hop straight into C. Chavez versus the Rook Hugger. Let me let the 2 players know that they can begin. Alright, we are going to have a little bit of a break, it looks like. Chavez just needs to go use the restroom really quickly, and I think it is fair that he can have a little bit of time to relieve himself so that he is ready for the match coming up here. This is the grand finals, of course. So good luck to both these players. I am very excited to see what happens in this match. I mean, the Rook Hugger has beaten C. Chavez, but Chavez has also beaten the Rook Hugger before. I don't think they've played in this tournament yet. I will confirm that. No, they have not played in the tournament yet. So good luck to both of these players, of course. I am very excited to see. Yes, the Pirate Dabs indeed, Jordan. And hello, Jordan. I didn't realize you were in the Twitch chat for a bit. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I would have loved to see you in the tournament today, but no worries, no worries. Was that winners finals? No, that was losers finals, Gurabashi. So whoever wins losers finals gets to go to the grand finals. But yeah, that was losers finals. Thank you all so much for the follows. I've seen a lot of new followers today, and I saw some subscribers as well. So thank you all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. It helps. It definitely supports me, helps me keep running these tournaments and everything. So thank you so much. Who knocked Chavez to losers? That would be Janet, Gurabashi. Janet was able to knock Chavez into the losers bracket, and then Janet got knocked out by the Rook Hugger, and then Chavez got a bit of revenge against Janet in the losers finals. So well done to Chavez, of course. Yeah, absolutely. If you need the brackets, you are welcome to use the exclamation mark brackets right here. It'll show you everything. There you go. Oh, thank you for the follows, Judas Link and Jet BLVCKCVT. I don't know if that's supposed to be pronounced some way, but thank you for the follows, both of you. I do appreciate the support so much. Thank you, thank you. Maybe there should be, maybe I should have a like a Halloween Halloween tournament or something. I know that it's October now, so we're moving into Halloween. I love Halloween. Do you guys like Halloween? I'm excited. I love the fall. The fall is one of my favorite seasons. It's absolutely great. Like I love how it's not too cold, but it's not too hot, right? It's great. It's great. Oh, I see. Black Cat. Gotcha. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. I see it. So Jet Black Cat. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, it looks like Chavez is back. Gonna get his character selected here, and we will probably, I'm sure, have a fantastic grand finals here, no matter who wins. Good luck to the Rook Hugger or Shabs, and good luck to C. Chavez as well. And here we go. Good luck to both of these players.
Confident in the judgment. I'm confident in the judgment.
Round 1. Fight.
We have had a lot of degree mirror matches today, both players. Now, you guys, everyone... I took a bite of my snack. Sorry. So, if anyone's new here, if anyone's new to tournaments, you're going to see that the Rook Hugger and C. Chavez are exceptionally safe players. They're going to play very safe. They're going to wait for the other player to make a mistake. Just like that, Rook Hugger gets in for 2 damage into the throw. So once Rook Hugger's in, though, once you get in, once that footsie game is finished, you are in, you pressure hard, and we just saw Rook Hugger do that. Very well done. Already has Chavez at 1 bar of health. Doesn't block long enough for the ghost here. All right, again, safe play there. And both players going for that 4-day trading, but it will go to Rook Hugger. Alrighty. Rook Hugger up around, and again, lots of footsie gameplay in this matchup, especially on players of skill level of this, on players with level of this skill, this level of skill. You're going to see a lot of footsies. You're going to see a lot of baiting. You're going to see a lot of players wanting the other player to make one mistake, and there it is. Rook Hugger jumps in and gets a throw. No Yomi counter. Neutral A for 2 damage with the cross up. Good blocks from the Rook Hugger. Goes to the final arbiter. Does catch Chavez in the air, of course, into the throw after the neutral jump A. Punch does get the assist, even if he got a point of damage taken, and Rook Hugger is up 2 rounds now. Here we go, 1 round away from taking the game. All right, lots of footsies going on here. Goes to the back A. Goes to the back A as well. We're waiting, both players waiting for the other one to make a mistake. Go in at the wrong time, jump in at the wrong time. Here we go. Chavez walking forward a little bit there. Rook Hugger walking back. Rook Hugger does get the ghost hit though. Chavez following up with the ghost hit. Daggerfall coming in. Back A, but here we go. Chavez with a fantastic back A counter hit for a 4 damage combo. Beautiful play from Chavez. Very massive read. All right, Rook Hugger jumping over. Rook Hugger happy to just wait and does get a counter hit. This is how Rook Hugger won the first round. Goes for the throw. The Daggerfall will get past the throw. Goes to the final arbiter and the ground super. There we go. Just like that, Rook Hugger went for a risky jump super. Chavez was not jumping and got the punish with the ground super parry. All right, Rook Hugger is out of the corner though. Rook Hugger gets another 2 damage air-to-air combo. Rook Hugger in a pretty good spot here. Has Chavez in the corner. Both players have that super meter up. All right, Rook Hugger just needs 2 more points of life. 2 more hits, 2 more good hits against Chavez, and it's all over for Chavez in this first game. Chavez playing careful. Chavez playing safe. Here's the final arbiter. Final arbiter coming out from Rook Hugger. And Rook Hugger wins! And that's going to be a no chip setup, but does get the counter hit with another neutral A. And Rook Hugger will take this first game against Chavez. Well done. Now, of course, as anyone knows in tournaments, this is going to be, Chavez has to beat Rook Hugger twice. He has to beat him in this match, and then that will reset the bracket and allow him to, he has to beat Rook Hugger again. So Rook Hugger has 2 chances to beat C. Chavez. C. Chavez really only has to win twice. Rook Hugger only has to win once. Rook Hugger on the Valerie. This is a fantastic match for Valerie, of course. Not much Onimaru can really do in this matchup. Goes for the yellow for some reason. Is going to get hit by the Divide and Conquer. All right, Rook Hugger playing a very safe game here. Knows that all he needs to do is get in once. Rainbow Disc should be safe, and it is safe. You are slightly invincible with that Rainbow Disc, and Rook Hugger knew that. Got some chip damage as well. All right, Chavez really struggling here. Actually, I shouldn't say struggling. He's actually doing a really good job against Rook Hugger's Valor here. Let it go a little bit too early. Rook Hugger was able to get past it. Both players playing safe here. Good block from Rook Hugger. Gonna get Simage into yellow for the cross up. Into the zip. And there's the chip. Got the chip damage. And there's the Chromatic Orb. Oh no, Chavez decided to let down his guard there instead of going for the parry. And gets hit by that Chromatic Orb. And Rook Hugger up 1 round. Amazing read from the Rook Hugger. Magenta coming out. Looks like Rook Hugger is opting to just smother Chavez with with the chip damage here. Trying to catch Chavez doing something wrong. Diamond Magenta for chip. And here's the issue with Onimaru with Valerie. You really don't have too many good options against anything that she does. Going for the zip. Does get out of the corner. Rainbow Disc coming out. Yeah, this is actually pretty good for the Rook Hugger. He gets this Oki situation. But unfortunately Chavez used his Divide and Conquer at the wrong time, and Rook Hugger able to block it for another Cyan Magenta for that 3 damage punish. Well done from the Rook Hugger. Gets a counter hit with the forward A. Cyan Magenta gets the chip damage. Doesn't hit confirm that one though. Rainbow Disc coming out. The parry will be over, and that is all she wrote here. Rook Hugger gonna get a lot of chip damage here, of course. Yeah, Rook Hugger is opting more for the chip damage style of Valerie against Onimaru rather than the maybe you could argue more risky but higher damage output with the Cyan Magenta Rainbow. Cyan Magenta Rainbow is decent to play against Onimaru as well, but it is slightly more risky because Onimaru does have a few options against the Cyan Magenta Rainbow. But if you just Cyan Magenta, you give him a chance to get out of that situation. However, you are kind of confirming chip damage in a sense. So well done from the Rook Hugger. Chavez on the grave, Rook Hugger on his, traditional Rook. Getting a 3 damage combo to start off this game. Oh, wait for the command throw. Would have got it too, but a little bit out of range. Landslide will get in. No punish though from Chavez here. Does get a jump whirlwind though. Alright, Chavez does have the life deficit here. Rook Hugger trying to make his way in onto Chavez. Goes to Landslide. Will get punished with a throw. Into the corner, so Chavez is now out of the corner yet again. Rook Hugger needs to make his way in. Gets the Earthquake. Gonna do a trade for a little bit of screen advantage there. Alright, goes to the jump A. Jump A will go to Rook's favor, Rook Hugger's favor this time. A great back A from Chavez. Fantastic read there. Goes for the Vines, and it will be a whiffed Vines. Forward A will punish Rook Hugger. Well done from Chavez. Going to take this first round. This is a good matchup for Chavez, of course, being on the grave, being on the zoner. Goes to the normal throw, not in range. Vines will get punished for 1, but out of range of the command or of the ground super, and so much damage getting punished here onto Rook Hugger. Needs to be a little bit more aware of his ranges. He's messed up his range now about 3 or 4 times, I believe, on both the command throw and the ground super, and Chavez is going to punish that heavily. Alright, Rook Hugger opting to play a little safer here this time. Does get the air-to-air counter hit. Rook Hugger doing a good job making his way in. Pressuring. Oh, he's going to get a 2 damage combo. And the Oki situation, that's going to be a normal throw. No, it's going to be a command throw. I apologize. Rook Hugger knows better than I. That's the better punish. That's going to close out the round. And Rook Hugger will get a perfect victory here. Played a little bit safer there this time. Alright, jumps over the projectile. Blocks that projectile. Gets counter hit in the air by Chavez. Earthquake coming out. Great jump out from Chavez. Rook Hugger is in though now. And this is going to get blocked. See the punish. Rook Hugger goes for the normal throw. Chavez and Oki. This is not good. Interesting play from Rook Hugger there. Does get the air-to-air. Good blocks from Rook Hugger yet again. Wind Summon coming out, but he is going to get punished for 2 damage with the landslide. Back A, Thunderclap. And he is going to catch Chavez. Maybe jumping there. And Rook Hugger is yet again on the match point here. Chavez cannot afford to lose this round. If he loses the round, he will be knocked out, and Rook Hugger will be our tournament victor. Thunderclap into the command throw for 2 damage. Chavez and Oki. Oh, he gets out. Rook Hugger lets him out there. Chavez able to get the correct reads. Rook Hugger making his way in with these jumpos over the projectiles. Trying to make his way in. Goes for the Earthquake. Will get punished for 1. Good anti-air from Chavez. Has no ground super though. Rook Hugger knows that. Will give Chavez less options to get out of bad situations. Earthquake. Great jump out from Chavez. Chavez does have super meter now. Thunderclap command throw. 2 damage. Chavez 1 bad read away from losing. And it's... Oh, it was over with the first jump A, but it looks like he didn't follow up, but it doesn't matter. Rook Hugger is our champion. Well done to the Rook Hugger, going to beat Chavez 3-0 there. Let me report that score for that player. Well done to the Rook Hugger. Of course, well done to Chavez as well. He got knocked out in round 3 winner's side. Played very well through all of loser's side, made his way back into the loser's finals and even into the grand finals. So congratulations to Rook Hugger and Chavez and Janet as well. Let me end this tournament. Oh, let me stop watching this player really quickly. All right, let me pull up the brackets for all you lovely people. I'm sure that you want to see the brackets as well. I want to see the brackets. I'm looking at them though. Alrighty, here we go. There's the brackets. Well, no, there's the winners. All right, the Rook Hugger coming in first place with a 4-0 record. C. Chavez coming in second place with a 4-2 record, only losing to the third place and the first place being Janet and the Rook Hugger. And Janet coming in third place, of course, only losing to the Rook Hugger being in first and the second place champion being Chavez. PTRSD Boy, fourth place. Plib and Shin tied for 5th and 6th, and Purple Shirt and JJ Tam tied for 7th and 8th. Congratulations to all of the winners. I'm sure you all worked very hard to get here. Janet, of course, C. Chavez, and Rook Hugger, especially congratulations coming into the top 3. So very well done from everyone. It was a stacked bracket here, as you can all see. Well done to everyone. Especially, I do have to say, congratulations to Chavez. He really had to work hard, right? Because he had to play two extra matches in loser side. So well done to Chavez, well done to Janet, well done to Rook Hugger, and well done to everyone who entered the tournament. Thank you all so much. It was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you for either coming out to watch it or playing in the tournament. It was a lot of fun. All right, now I'm gonna do some shout outs here. You should check out a few tournaments coming up. There is going to be, here, let me actually hop into the events page real fast. They don't have all the events, but they do have some. So we have the Fantasy Strike Tuesday Night Brawl on October 20th. So that's a bit further down the line, but you guys should definitely check this out. It's a lot of fun. I believe it's run by, I don't remember who runs this, but it's Jourdain. It's Fireblur and Jourdain. So this is the Fantasy Strike Tuesday Night Brawl. Go check out Jourdain's Twitch channel. He does have a Twitch as well. I believe Fireblur does as well. So definitely check this out. Both those players are fantastic. I like them a lot. Check out their Fantasy Strike Tuesday Night Brawl. Also, here's the tournament that we watch. I run my tournaments every single week. So every single week at the same time on the same day, every Saturday, I run these tournaments. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy them. A lot of people really have a lot of fun, and I always see improvement from players. So if you think that you want to get better at the game, join tournaments, both mine and other people's. It really does help you get better at the game, right? Also, they're not on here, but the Toronto Top Tiers guys, they run with Safety Man and Mr. MKL and Aphodex and Cweezy, they run the tournaments over on their channel, Toronto Top Tiers 2, and they run tournaments every single week, every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So you should check that out. It is not 3v3, so if you like 1v1 tournaments, you should go join theirs. They do 1v1 tournaments every week. Honestly, I think you should join both. I think you should join my 3v3s and their 1v1s. Get practice in both, right? But they're a blast. I actually usually enter them myself if I can get a chance to. I don't think I entered it this week, but they're a lot of fun. I enjoy playing in them a lot when I get a chance. They're great. Jordan saying, learned for the king. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, thank you all so much. I believe, oh, and the Garden of Chaos, our third place winner, Janet, she runs the Garden of Chaos tournament. I think it's every other week now. I don't know if Janet's in the Twitch chat. Feel free to correct me on that, Janet, if you are in the Twitch chat. You're welcome to share your link as well. The Garden of Chaos tournament, you can go check that out with Janet and Daniel. They are great. Obviously, Janet's one of the best players, really good player. And the Garden of Chaos tournament, it's more of a fun tournament. So if really what should I say, really competitive tournaments are getting you down, go try the Garden of Chaos. It's a lot of fun. It's like crazy rules. I entered the one this week or last week. Oh no, this week on Thursday. Really fun. Yeah, so the next tournament, as Janet's saying in the chat, is in 2 weeks. So definitely check that out. And pop into this page right here. So it's fantasystrike.com/events. You can see it on my screen. It usually has basically every tournament that's going to be within the game. And then finally, one last shout out, and now let all you beautiful people go. You can check out the Emperor's Challenge tournament. I will pull that up here because I actually know where that link is, I believe. Oh, it might not be up for signups yet. It may not be up for signups yet, but at the end of this month, on October 2020, there's at the end of this month, so probably around the 24th, probably around the 25th or the 1st of next month, probably the 25th of this month, there's going to be the third Emperor's Challenge tournament, and there's going to be, so far, it is a $250 prize pool. I will be commentating for it myself. I forgot what's his name? I can see it in the Discord, but he goes by a different name. Emperor Snow. Emperor Snow will be running the brackets and everything. He actually put in $200 of his own money. The Rook Hugger donated his entire prize pool from winning the second Emperor's Challenge to the prize pool as well. So there's a $250 prize pool, I believe. It might be $260, but it's around $250 prize pool. It's going to be great. There's going to be players of all skill levels, I'm sure, entering that. So definitely go check that out. I'm sure it will be on the Fantasy Strike events page as soon as possible. It's going to be a blast. The second one was a blast to commentate for. And yeah, it's going to be great. I'm going to try and talk to some people and get a second commentator on for that, for the Emperor's Palace Challenge 2. But we'll see. I don't know who it's yet. But keep an eye out on my streams and my tournaments. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for bearing with me for those shoutouts. I think it's important to shout out the community. There's a big community for this game, and they all deserve credit and support. If you have the opportunity to enter their tournaments, please enter their tournaments. They're a lot of fun. And yeah, I will catch you guys next week. I'll be streaming my normal... Hopefully, I can get back to my normal streaming on Monday. If not, I'll see you in the tournament next Saturday at the same time. So thanks so much for joining or watching, and this will be on YouTube later tonight, or tomorrow. All right, everyone. Well, we're gonna go raid some Fantasy Strike stream. See you all later.